want to at least keep it like 5 seconds delayed at least. Okay. All right, it's in the green so far. I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna open the game up, stream it to you, and hopefully things will work out just fine.
Do we have to go through that entire thing we went through yesterday again?
It wasn't that much dialogue if you think about it. We could just skip ahead.
Mm. Quark, are you content with being a lap pussy? I think you are. It's like it beats a shed. Cats have two choices in life: be a stray or be a lap cat. And this one made the right choice.
Lesson made the right choice, more like you found it before it could make that choice.
Well, it was either this or probably be used as pit bull bait, because that's what the people in my neighborhood do to stray animals.
Oh, it's not even live
Because
on the
they
shorts
fucked up.
version. Hold on, go live on the shorts version.
He's a good kitty. He knows what he wants. He's spoiled too. He knows it.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off Spotify because it's probably gonna affect the internet too. Then turn off the Google. Then only show you the game.
Oh man, use Spotify. Be a real N word and use friggin'. You know what I want to do? You know that Anakin. Do you know what Ebonics is?
No. Hold on.
Oh, mute me a minute.
Hold on. I like how even on low latency, for some reason, the stream is lagging. Window projector. It's a 720/30.
Okay.
You put screen stream quality at 480p. It's just words after all. You don't need to read words. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to be reading words.
Yeah, do you know what Ebonics is?
Nope. I have no clue what a Bonix is. And I booted up the game.
It is a dialect of English spoken primarily by African Americans.
Great. Now the stream's lagging even more. And
In other
I think it
words, instead of
crashed.
saying you were my brother, Anakin, I loved you, it'd be like, yo, you was my brother, Anakin. So cool, bro. I blood you.
That was the most racist
I probably
Brazil.
fucking butchered that.
That was the most racist Jamaican accent I've ever heard.
That's what Ebonics is.
Are you kidding
Yo,
me?
you was my brother, Anakin. I blood you.
Wagwan.
No. That's what Ebonics is.
Wagwan, my brother. Bumba cloud, whatever the hell that means.
Bumba clad.
I'm not Jamaican, I'm Mexican, so I have no idea what they're saying, even though we're from South America, supposedly. Or, I don't know where the hell Brazil is, I forgot.
You were right, South America.
No, South America's somewhere else. It's over here.
Yo, you were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them, not join them, not join them.
Okay, it's back in the green. Let's just hope it stays that way. Okay, let me announce the stream real quick. Let me announce the stream.
Yo, you were supposed to destroy that safe, not join them. So cool, bruh. Bring balance to the force, not roll out at darkness. Okay, then.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm streaming to
Is
two
it
places.
actual Ebonics or is it?
Which one is it? Oh, not that one. This is the one.
Here's actual Ebonics. That was just Jamaican.
No shit. Okay, we're in the green, so I think we're good. It's good. Yeah, we're good. We're alive, and there's no lag. Shockingly enough. I mean, I've jinxed it, but who gives a shit? But yeah. All right. Anyways, I need to apologize for yesterday. I'm stealing this man's Wednesday because, well, he promised me that he would help me with this one and like let me take the day so I could redo it. Because yesterday my internet was really shoddy and I didn't feel like starting on Thursday because Thursday I planned for something else. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna try to redo the prologue. It's not that long, don't worry. And the only reason we took forever to get through it is because we kept checking chat and
I
make
got
sure it
the
was
big
working.
problem. You underestimate my motherfucker power.
That's literally the only reason. It wasn't. That's literally the only reason it took so long. Luckily, it wouldn't take us too long to get back there. So we're gonna restart this. Yeah. So hope you're ready for 70 hours of VN.
Yeah, really. It's like 70 hours.
60 to 70, yes.
Christ. Is that for all 3 routes? We're not
Yeah.
doing this whole thing again, are we?
No, thank God. Like I said, this is sort of a test run for the remaster. I'm probably gonna be playing the remaster on my own, anyways. And we're gonna go back to our regular.
So
ultimate.
we're gonna go back to doing the original if we oh my god. Chew were my motherfucking N-word. I love Chew. I'm messing with Star Wars quotes and putting them in an Ebonics simulator before we start. If you don't know what Ebonics is, it's your parents.
Oh
I'm not answering that question.
no. Anyways, let's get on with this. Tip of the spear was like a flash of lightning. Spear had thrust to skewer the heart. Even attempting to evade it was pointless. It was but a flash, too swift for the human eye to follow.
Oh my god, I should put the teacher's dialogue in Ebonics. Fucking hilarious.
And yet, moonlight swept in to save me from the strike that threatened to end me. The sound was beautiful, like the tolling of a bell. No.
It's toiling.
Truth
Kidding.
be told, the sound hung over me, heavier than an iron weight. This beauty had little to do with aesthetics. Stark armor wrapped about her was like a frozen night itself. The ringing was not in itself pleasant. It was the sound of steel. But the night herself was strong enough to make it into the chiming of a bell.
Motor oil. Motor oil. I. Motor oil.
Her voice resonated in the darkness.
You there, man?
Yeah, I'm here. Just waiting for dialogue to finish because they're talking. Indeed, the pact was sealed. Just as she chose to serve me. I'm sure in that moment that I swore to save her. Moonlight cut through the darkness. As if in imitation of the night, the storehouse regained its former calm. Time had stopped. The vision before me had lasted less than a second. Be that as it may, I will always remember the sight of her. As clearly as if we're still happening now, even if I fall into the depths of hell. The faint slant of her profile, her serene, divinely green eyes. For a moment, time stopped, and her silhouette,
The
draped
faint
in blue,
slant of her Tinder profile.
swayed in the
Her
wind.
serene death.
Shut up.
Damn it, you catfished me, that bitch!
I was struck by the pale blue glow. Her hair, as fine as golden thread, was bathed in moonlight. Fate.
You know, it starts out with him.
Yeah, it starts off with Rin instead. This happened 10
Yes, I'm
years
pretty
ago.
sure I voice. I'm pretty sure I voice Archer, the teacher, and Sakura.
Yeah, I see someone who takes me back. He's tall with chiseled features. I've never known him to crack a joke. He ruffles my hair affectionately. No, that's not what this is. It's more like he's grasping my head and working it like it's a stubborn jar lid. Maybe he does not control his strength. That's only to be expected. It's the first time he's ever done something like this. It's time for me to leave. You know what to do next. I answered yes in a somber voice. He nodded once, withdrew his hand, and stood up. That's all.
Daddy's got to go murder people to get a magic cup.
And die in said war.
I mean,
if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die for that kush.
damn it, I need that fucking weed.
And he died for it. And he
Screw the wish, I want that damn push.
Yeah.
No one's actually in it for the weed. They're just in it for like the highest quality kush known to man.
You mean not in it for the grill, or just in it for the kush?
Yeah. It's just the highest quality kush known to man. That's why they're all in it.
Had I known this would be the
They're not
last
actually like
time we'd ever see
summoning
each
like
other,
fucking.
I would have done my best to make him laugh with the perfect
They're
joke.
not actually summoning servants. They're just high as fuck.
Oh yeah. I had been practicing punchlines in private, in the hopes of finally seeing a smile crack that stony face. If I have one regret, it's that I never got to tell him any of my jokes. Get the association in your debt before we become an adult. Any decisions after that, I leave up to you. I'm sure you'll manage on your own.
So does she actually live on her own for like 10 years as a 10-year-old?
Yep. Well, she is kind of rich.
How?
Well, she is kind of rich, so I'm guessing she had like a shit ton of inheritance. So he said, but
I'm assuming the dad also made it so whatever bills just came out of whatever account.
That's probably it. I mean, they are stupid rich, so that probably checks out. That, and they don't bother to upgrade their stuff. After all, Rin is bad with tech. So he said, but I bet he was worried about me. Tell me about our family heirlooms, jewels, the gems passed down to us from our grandmaster, and how to manage the underground workshop. You think that's how she got her money? She, like, made fake antiques and sold it to people?
Probably.
It was a rapid-fire course of subjects he never taught me before. Even as a child, I realized that he would probably never come home again. There was a war. Not a war between countries, but between people. But in this war, there were only 7 combatants. Might not have seemed fitting to call it a war, but having mages involved changes things. 7 mages from different factions competed, but I wasn't sure why. They killed each other using methods I didn't really understand. One of them was the man in front of me. It meant that he would kill...
Also probably an 8th guy, but we don't talk about him.
There wasn't an 8th guy. There's only 7 in the war. It meant that he would kill and eventually be
I'm
killed.
not making a joke.
I'm sure for the ticking of his life's clock even more keenly than I did.
Fate Stay Night is literally just rated M. Zatch Bell. God damn, I'm old. Anyone in chat remember Zatch Bell?
Nope. Ren, before long, the Holy Grail will appear. It is the duty of the Tosikas to obtain it. But above all, it is a path
Wait,
we
what
are
year were
destined to
you
walk as
born?
mages. Oh, 3.
Oh god, you were still sucking on your mom's tit when that came out. Jesus.
And with that, he ruffled my hair one last time and left. I never saw him again. My father
Or no,
slash
you were still
teacher
drinking from bottles when that came out.
was one of the masters who participated in the Holy Grail War. He never came home.
Daddy, when are you coming home with the milk? Bye!
Safe travels, father. I bid him farewell as a well-behaved daughter should. I knew I was on the verge of tears, but I didn't let them show. I loved him. He was a great father and an even greater mage. Mages are stubborn people. As far as I knew, there wasn't a more upstanding man in the whole world. As my instructor, he trained me. As my father, he loved me. So I decided. I accept the things he left for me, and choose my own path.
I'm gonna go get a beer. That'll help me through this. I'm kidding. I'm getting a fucking soda.
Then before long, the Holy Grail will appear. It is the duty of the Tosakas to obtain it. But above all, it's doing. Oh, I remember why we didn't like. I know why this took so long. Because this game had a bad habit of repeating stuff. I remember why it took a while. I remember now. It kept repeating shit. Shit we already knew. It is the duty of the Tosakas to obtain it. But above all, it is a path we are destined to walk as mages. In the end, his final words for me were given as a mage, not a father. That's the moment I made up my mind. Hold on, I'm gonna put it at 5,000. This is a VM. I'd better do anything I can to become a worthy mage. It's only natural for an apprentice to live up to her master's hopes. That's how I, Ren Tosaka, grew up after experiencing life's twists and turns. It's been 10 years since my father went off to war. I wouldn't say I've been looking forward to this day, but I am a bit on edge. That goes without saying, after all. The moment which was burned in my memory 10 years ago will soon be upon me again. Oh my god, it's in Japanese, the days. January 31st. I love the new UI, though. It looks cool. I hear something. The noise doesn't stop. It's such an infernal racket. It's almost like they're here to avenge my father. Oh yeah, I forgot Rin's known for skipping school. I forgot about that. What now? I was up late. Just a little longer. I wish it just let me sleep a bit more. In fact, it should. I stayed up in the early hours to decipher my father's will, and I used a hell of a lot of magical energy to do it. I'm totally exhausted. Body and mind. The alarm clock is deaf to my complaints. What kind of machine makes a noise that seems like its sole purpose is to remind you that you're late? Howdy doody, bro. Yeah, howdy doody. True, but there's a time and a place for everything. And how much an overachiever I am, I should try to make it to school on time, at least for today.
I can't say anymore.
If only slightly.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hey, do you know we don't talk about Bruno?
Then why'd you bring him up?
Then why'd you bring him up?
Because I like Bruno.
But we're not supposed to talk about him, though, so why are you bringing him up?
Because
You're gonna get kicked
Yeah,
out by
no,
the
it's really
family.
funny.
Anyways. Doesn't that sound off?
what's the hey, bro?
I peer at the alarm clock through sleep-heavy eyelids. Hands point to 7 o'clock on the dot. I usually get up at 6:30, which means I've completely used up my safety margin. Speaking of which, why is my brain so slow in the morning? Everyone's brain's slow in the
Were we
morning.
in like the lobby when we had to cut it yesterday?
Yeah, but luckily we got there faster. It only took like, what, 11 minutes?
Your mom got there faster.
Joke's on you, bitch. Rand doesn't have a mom. She's dead.
I meant your mom.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, how many phone calls?
She's getting all the phone calls.
Guaranteed to be at least one every time. Sometimes two.
Make it 5. Vicarious Visions made the Tony Hawk Pro Skin remake? Interesting. And Beanox ported it to Switch. Because they could. Is it really making me sign new Nintendo privacy things for these fucking digital game cards? Really? I have a damn receipt.
They don't fucking care, dude.
Oh, I know. Oh, somehow my save data transferred over to this. Must have been a Switch I played it on recently. God, I need to play this remaster on actual like good hardware besides Switch. Do I want to? Not really. I always forget the newer Tony Hawk games have different physics than the older ones. Like, have you ever played Pro Skater 4 or 3? The originals?
I have never played a Tony Hawk game.
Oh, the newer ones have, like, different physics than the older ones, and it, like, froze you the fuck off.
That makes sense.
Like, 3 feels very floaty. This one feels, like, very not floaty.
Like, it feels more grounded rather than you're more easily able to fly off the half pipe.
Yeah. It's like I can't do stupid fucking grind combos with the way it's balanced. God, I must have played this on my other Switch because I am not used to this D-pad. There's a stupid way to break the first level by just fucking grind combo, wall plant. Like a douche. Oh, there we go. I do want to get the 3 and 4 remasters when those come out. Those seem neat. Does it make you sign EULAs down for like every fucking like? It's counting them as like new copies of games, even though I won't. Ugh. Remember when games didn't come with a 50,000 page end user license agreement? Pepperidge Farm remembers. By Pepperidge Farms, I mean my old ass. Are you my age or she's age?
She's age. But I've also been getting game since like the Wii, so I remember those old pamphlets.
So far, I don't have a problem with the new digital game card system because it's actually kind of easier to use than the old one. I thought they didn't explain it right on the Direct. Like they made it sound like it was going to be an actual pain in the ass on the Direct. Like you needed both switches on to get stuff, which you don't. You just needed you literally just need one of your switches, and you can just download the stuff from the marketplace like you already were able to do.
Yeah,
Like, they explained it very poorly.
I think it was Video Game Champ 3000 that like released like a full rant video about 12 minutes long saying why the new system was actually like a bad system for sharing games.
For sharing, yeah. But again, if I'm gonna say I'm gonna share a game with my nephew or whatever, and I'm over there, because if I'm gonna mostly I'll only share my Switch with my like family members if I'm like near them. I'm not gonna do it digitally. I'm just gonna hand him my fucking Switch and be like, go nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not the end of the world for game sharing. Like, I could see them doing worse things.
Well, that took a while. Sorry about
Oh,
that,
yeah.
boys. I glared at the alarm clock for several
The only thing
seconds.
I'm wondering though is with the new Switch 2 carts, if we're considering they have like a digital code on the cart, are you able to just hand somebody, like, say, like I had a copy of like let's say Pokemon Gen 10, and I wanted to like lend it to.
They're not gonna have a code. They're just the game cards are there. It's like we know we can't fit the game all in there. So if you do want to share the game, it'll just like if you insert the game card in there, it'll just automatically download the game for you.
Yeah, but okay, but let's say like you're over my place and you want to borrow it, right?
Yeah.
Like, can I just hand you the physical game cartridge?
Yeah.
Like you would a normal disc or cartridge?
Yeah. That's
okay,
it.
so you can still do that.
It just auto downloads.
That's what I was confused about.
Just
I'm like, wait.
It's not that confusing. It's just literally just, oh, the game cards are just there to like, hey, we know we can't fit
No, the
all
way
the game
people were
in
making
there.
it sound, people
is
are making it sound like EA's old PC game system
No,
where it
it's
had
not.
like a
That's not
serial
the problem
code.
people have with it. The problem people have with it is like in terms of e-waste. That's the main problem. People have a problem with the e-waste.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're wasting a lot of plastic with this when they can just put a freaking multi-use code in the box.
Yeah, but you can't share.
But here's
it,
the problem: if they did the code thing,
it was
yeah, I was
still
gonna say if they did the
piss
code
people
thing, they'd be in EA's shoes back then, which caused Spore to be the most pirated game of all time.
Yeah,
You
so
know the story. I've told you this
yes,
several times.
yeah, they know they're not gonna do that, so it's like, hey, better the game cards than the code, because with the code, it's just gonna make people equally as mad.
I mean,
so might as well do something that's gonna make.
I would have
less
preferred the Switch 2 just be an all digital system.
Fuck you.
And just keep my Switch 1 games to my other Switch since I already still have the other system.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that.
You know that thing is meant to be equally backwards compatible with Switch 1, right?
That's not actually what I meant. I said that wrong. I would rather have them release like a physical version and an all digital version for cheaper.
So kind of like how PS5 did.
I would have just, even though I have like a large physical library, if they literally said that like Switch 2, you can't just pop in a Switch 1 cartridge and expect it to take use of those features, which is pretty fucking annoying if you ask me.
Yeah, although it might not like have an upgraded version of the game. It just might give the game like, since it's a more powerful hardware, it might give the game like a stable frame rate. Like for example,
better frame rate and loading times. I don't need it to like use HDR features.
I already talked about the whole thing with Femblem, where the dynamic resolution. So with more better hardware, it might stay closer to like 1080p instead of just like fluctuating the textures.
What's weird is the specs leak today, like the hardware specs. And the processor is weaker than the Switch 1 processor. And that doesn't make the GPU is stronger, but the processor is clocked at a lower clock speed.
Probably
that doesn't make sense.
Probably to render in everything better for higher resolutions. Remember, the games are meant to run also at 4K 60, and I think the stream just died again. God damn it.
That or they couldn't get the same ARM chips that they got because they didn't want another part war with Apple.
Yeah, anyways. I shut off the alarm and climbed slowly out of bed.
God, that part war with Apple they had was funny.
The morning chill bites at me as I cross the hallway and enter the parlor. This is the final 7 a.m. of January. Winter's in Fuyuki are relatively warm, but the mornings here are as cold as anywhere. Even at home, my breath.
My nipples are so hard they can cut diamonds.
You're lucky she's 18.
Dude, no. I was in gym class, right? And someone just fucking says this out of the blue. It was like, they made us play like kickball in the morning. Because I had the first gym class. And one dude, one of the band kids just made that fucking joke. And everyone started laughing their asses off.
Dude, I have a friend of mine, or not even a friend, it was during my gym class. My gym class was full of little shits. Because, the gym teacher would let us put on music because he was like, because he was super chill. Like, he was one of the more chill gym teachers we had. And literally, it's like, hey, you want to play music? And
you got to use your own music, you lucky fucks.
And some dipshit would always put on Baby Shark, and it pissed everyone off.
Baby Shark. Nah, it's copyrighted. We can't do that.
Fuck. Damn you, Coco Melon. Also, new KH4 leak images came out, and it makes me happy because that means it's.
That's not Coco Melon. That's Pink Fong.
Yeah, but Coco Melon ruined the song for me because, you know, it's Coco Melon.
I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, because like a lot of shows got away with singing it, including Sesame Street. So, typically kid songs tend not to be copyrighted.
Even at home, my breath.
I think the characters are, but the song's not.
It's that much colder without anyone else living here. Hold on, be right back.
Heater.
Okay, so you got tamales.
The what?
Tamales. Or as you say it in
Tamales?
Jewish Jerseyville, tamales.
We actually say tamales.
Y'all do. From what
Hey,
I've heard.
Bobby, pass me the hot tamale. That's like Italian, I guess.
That's what I think y'all
What is
say it.
tamale
After
anyway?
all, y'all are Jerseyans who don't give a shit how you pronounce stuff.
What the hell even is it anyway? I don't know.
Tamales. They're great. Look it up. Turn on
Is
the
it like
heater
a
and
thing
it'll
wrapped
wash
in
up.
corn husk or something?
Yes, it's great. Single living is so
Sounds
inconvenient
good.
at times like
I've just
these.
never had one.
If there was someone else here to wake up before me, then the parlor would already be heated.
The way she says it. I wonder if they just took pictures of some dude's house.
I wash my
Like
face
some
at the
rich
sink.
dude's house.
I run a brush through my long hair and get dressed. Wait. Hold on a second.
They probably got some rich
came
dude and
out,
they're like,
in Tsukihime came out in like 99 or 2000, right? And this came out in 04. Were there any VNs by Type Moon that released around the middle?
I don't think
There
so.
might have been. I think maybe Witch on the Holy Night, but I won't swear on that.
So this game
Does
probably
Type
took
Moon
2 to
still
4.
own the series, or did they sell it?
But I'm also pretty sure those backgrounds are not pictures, like with a camera.
They probably
Like, I
took 2
think
to
they were
4
actually
years to draw.
drawn because the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been playing Kato Shoujo, so a lot of those were the backgrounds were a college campus.
A chilly morning in a frigid bathroom. The only thing to be said for that is that the cold water mercilessly beats the sleepness from me. Oh, I shower in cold water, not because it aches me up, but because it's so goddamn hot here right now.
We kept making jokes about that place being in Japan, but somehow looking like Rhode Island.
Yeah, and then you got mad at. I
Fucking
think you
great.
got upset when we were playing. Like, what game was it again? Like I said, you thought it was Japan, but I said no. This takes place in America, and you were like, "Are you kidding me?"
It wasn't Phoenix Wright, it was something else. I don't remember now. Like, wait a minute.
What was it again? forgot what it was.
I don't remember.
Hold on. I think
Something stupid.
I think
And I'm
I
like,
posted
wait,
a video
what?
about it. Let me check. I'm pretty sure I posted something about it. A video, at least. Hold on.
Like, no way, this is America.
Oh, Honey Pop. Yeah, Honey Pop.
Oh.
Oh, that one was recent.
With a final tug on the ribbon up my collar, I finished getting dressed. All that's left is to have breakfast and go to
Yeah,
school.
alright.
Clock reached just past 7, so my morning rush feels a bit anticlimactic.
Get the toast. And get the bike. We
Of
need to
course,
anime girl the shit out of this.
Of course, I'd never do anything so uncouth as sprinting to school. I don't want to look like those generic anime girls that have toast in their mouth. The Tosaka family motto dictates that we conduct ourselves with a confidence and elegance at all times. My ancestors must have been some high and mighty aristocrats if that's what we taught their generations. The anachronistic mansion I live in is proof enough of that. Plus, the Tosakas are a line of spellweavers who practice what is known as magecraft. We're not just an old family. We have an admirably storied history.
Wasn't she adopted?
No,
No.
but there's another character that was adopted, and we won't. And that's going to be in spoiler territory that we will not save until we get the Heavens Feel, which is going to take 2 playthroughs of this.
Heavens Feel.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Out of curiosity, because I don't know if the remastered removed the limit thing where you got to play through one route to unlock the rest.
That's a flowchart. It might.
They did not.
Have.
It's still, like, when you started this up last time, it had that thing saying Fate. You are in the Fate route.
For now.
That means you're going to have to do the UB route, and then you're going to have to do the Heavens Feel route in that specific order for playthroughs.
Yeah, but I remember reading something about Rialto Nua, which is what this remaster is based off, removed the limit. Because I remember hearing about that, unless I'm tripping. Yes, in Facing Night Remaster, you need to complete the Fate route to unlock Unlimited Blade Works, and then Unlimited Blade Works to unlock Heaven's Feel. Oh. I thought they removed that.
Are there like? I'm assuming there's story beats that need to be seen in those playthroughs in order for the other one to make sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it does
That's
that.
usually the case.
Significantly.
It does that bull. It's annoying, but what can you do, right? Not that it's
You can tell the
anything to
game
brag
developers
about.
to get off those shit. No, I'm kidding.
In fact, I literally can't talk about it. Truth is, I'm a mage. Could even who could
If
I
I talk
even brag
about it, I
that to?
explode.
This is not. This
God,
is
the
not
Fire Emblem
Femblem
thing.
Fates.
Where if you talk about it, you explode.
God, I forgot about
Fucking
that. The
love
most
that shit.
stupidest plot convenience I've ever heard in an RPG past the 2010s. That
They
is
actually
so...
faded away, but we were just being funny about it and said they explode.
Yeah, and literally
Fucking
Sage
funnier.
Dude died like instantly, and I'm like, how? Like he's just
We
like,
talked
oh.
about Bruno.
I think it was. I think the Sage Dude in that game was literally like asking for answers from God or something, and he found the answers, and the main villain's like, "Oh nope, you figured it out. Time to kill you now." And then he just
God's like, oh,
suddenly
here's your answers.
died.
You need to die now.
And he just suddenly died,
You're
and I'm like, the
laughing about
hell? How did you die? He's just dead now, apparently. Oh,
The guy talked about Fight Club. It was a bad mistake on his end.
God, that game is so stupid. I love it. As the name suggests, magecraft is what most normal people would see as magic. It sounds like some supernatural woo-woo, and if you'd like to think of it as just wiggling your fingers and saying abracadabra, that's fine too. Just think of us as people who
You
chant
should
weird
say
words
Avada Kedavra, you will murder somebody.
and make equally weird stuff happen. That said, we don't fly around on broomsticks. We don't shoot stars out of wands either. We can do things kind of like
I'm
that.
supposed to be looking at chat right now.
There's no one there, but there's no point, so we don't. We're pretty much heretics who lurk in the shadows of society. We're not allowed to draw attention to ourselves, and anyone who has the time for that kind of thing would rather spend it on their research. Ordinary humans might call us magicians, but that would be wrong. In fact, there are only 5 magicians in the whole world. Magicians are what we call people who can do something no one else can. They can accomplish feats beyond the means of modern science and perform genuine miracles. Similarly, magic is a label we use for mystics. Magical mysteries that can't be realized without any amount of time or skill. Also, if I remember correctly, I mentioned this earlier, this game has a bad habit of repeating stuff we already know. And, like, that's annoying as hell.
I mean, that's VN in a nutshell.
We gotta make this game push the 40-hour
Yeah,
mark
it's
somehow.
also no.
Like, yeah, but this one's very...
It's like 10 hours later, it's like, by the way, that thing we told you 30 hours ago.
No, seriously. Like, it's egregious in this game. They'll randomly just bring it back up out of nowhere to remind you. And it's just like, okay, we get it. This does that. You don't have to need to tell us.
You know what other Japanese IP is notorious for doing that?
What?
Frickin' Naruto.
Oh, God. Oh, Magecraft.
Naruto loves to remind you of, like, shit that happens.
Well, Magecraft, though it looks mysterious, is something anyone can do with enough time and resources. I'm a mage, and the kind of mystics are used as merely magecraft, not true magic. Confusing, I know, but that's how it works. And modern civilization doesn't accept the existence of mages. What do you mean we don't? Your guys are cool.
Did you ever play Magic the Gathering?
Literally, we have...
I think you're forgetting this is 2004, not 2020.
Even then...
But Magic the Gathering came out in 2004.
No, it came out before.
Yeah,
no,
and in the
I'm
West.
wrong. 99, that shit came out.
That and D&D was also well known as well. So...
People knew about Magic, except, I remember I used the term mage one time in my writing, and the teacher was like, what the fuck is a mage?
And then...
And I had to explain it.
Then then the RPG boom of the 1990s with, like, Final Fantasy, Saga, Chrono Trigger, Dragon Quest, everyone... various fantasy anime and novels.
Then for God's sakes, the anime boom of the 2000s.
Like, come on, man. Like, what? Mages are cool. Why wouldn't... Like, what do you mean we'd hate you? Mages are awesome.
Did you know we owe the anime boom to a strict capitalist?
Let's not get into that
Let's read
right
the
now.
guy's name. He's the same dude that brought Power Rangers over here. Fine.
Oh, Saban. We believe in
I
manipulation.
wasn't gonna get political, but okay then.
Yeah, but Saban's like also a dubbing company as well. We believe in
It's like I always forget this fucking name.
We believe in, manipulate, and study things that can't be measured, which puts us at odds with modern society. We can help you learn. What do you mean? What's stopping us from helping you learn? You guys are cool.
Look, see, this thing was invented because women were passing out. This thing was invented because women couldn't drive, and this thing was invented shows a seatbelt. This thing was invented because women. Nah, kidding.
That's messed up. It's messed up, dude.
Misogyny activate.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hang on. Let me tell that again. He's like, this thing was invented because he shows a vibrator. This thing was invented because women were passing out. He shows a seatbelt. This thing was invented because women can't drive. And he shows the fucking divorce papers. He's like, this was invented because men can't get along with women.
You know what's fucked up?
What?
Is that my grandma scares the shit out of all my family when she drives.
Your grandma, dude. That makes too much sense.
Oh my god.
By the way, Japan Libre does not endorse any misogynistic views, their opinion thereof.
God damn it.
You're clipping that, aren't you?
Oh, that's getting clipped. Also, because this is a VN, I'm probably not gonna do an edited playthrough of this because well, it's a VN. Like, there's not really much for me to edit out. To be honest, I can't really edit it out either because it's a VN. It's precisely because it's a VN. I can't edit anything out because I edit out maybe 10 seconds and all of a sudden everyone's like, "What's the plot?"
You know what I need to clip? Remember that thing from Goodbye
So-
Volcano High, where we were just saying like that dude in the background as it looks like he has a death note.
Dude, I need to
Fucking
find
clip
that
that.
video. I don't know if we had that video. I don't know if Twitch removed it or not. That makes me sad if it did.
Was it the parody that was from, or was that from the actual game?
The parody we read had the racist Japanese dinosaur dude.
Oh, it was from the parody. It was from the visual novel parody. I need to find that and edit that clip on my channel because that shit was funny.
Above all, there's no point in any of what we do. You'd be so much happier just going off to normal school and becoming normal adults, and you would study Magecraft. I wonder if Type Moon will ever
I
remake.
cast calculus.
I wonder if Type Moon will ever remake this game into an actual RPG, like a proper RPG that's not Fate Extra CCC. So, which I'm still waiting on that one because
Bad chance of that.
Did you hear about the Kingdom Hearts game that got canceled today?
Oh yeah, the Pokemon Go clone. I wasn't all that.
That's what that was? People were telling me it was a gotcha.
No, it was a gotcha mixed with Pokemon Go. Essentially, it had like the GPS mechanics, but had the action RPG combat of KH, but it was like very stripped down. And people realized that, hey,
apparently the Japanese playtesters didn't like it.
yeah, that it's been in beta for like 3 years. So, yeah.
I mean, since our game market and Japan are very similar to each other, I can see why they're like, yeah, Americans probably won't like this either.
Well, it's that, and they were, because it's a KH game, they were also going to put lore in there. Here's the problem. You put lore in a game
connect
like
it
that.
to Cage 4.
Yeah, and putting lore in a game like that's not going to work out well. So they just said, fuck it, just cancel it. Because, like, there's no point.
Well, one problem with putting lore in a live service game is, I have this issue with Marvel Rivals, is that, like, say the season passes, there's no way to see that lore again, because you can't unlock the lore, because you can't play through the fucking season. I hate that Marvel Rivals does that.
Yeah, what KH
Marvel
did...
Rivals have a comic series.
Yes, and the comic series is in the game, but to unlock the comic series, you have to play through each season and unlock the comic panels. But if you don't buy the season pass,
Or
you can't
go
unlock
to
the comic
YouTube.
panels. And
Yeah, but you already
damn
know
it, you
this,
got me
man.
there. But you know,
Yeah,
you
he
know.
likes to work for his stuff. You know he doesn't like to take the easy way out.
It's like, if I'm gonna see a thing, I want to work for that thing. It's like,
Yeah.
really?
I think KH tried to... when I remember when the 2.8 collection came out, because there was only an even number of KH games at the time, or an odd number like 6 or 5, they had to essentially make a tech demo that was essentially a tech demo for KH3, and had to redo all of Union Cross's cutscenes in Unreal, and basically turn Union Cross into a movie. And if you don't know what that is, Union Cross is the prequel to the entire series, including to Birth by Sleep as well. And there's a lot of lore you will
Wait, they
not...
made a prequel to Kingdom Hearts,
and
and it's stuck on a cell phone.
It's technically a prequel movie on the collection, but if you really want to know the plot, you need to be playing the mobile game, which I played for a bit, then I gave up because, you know,
How do you even access the thing though on
the game's dead. It got shut down.
collection?
Well,
Oh, so the lore is just not canon now.
no, it's canon. And because of it, that's why they made it into a movie on the 2.8 collection, which they did it with 358 and Recoded, and it makes me mad because I wanted to play Recoded on consoles. God damn it!
358 game's a great game too, but you never got to play.
I played it. I still have my copy.
Did you?
Yes, I have proof. My
I don't-
3DS case is right here.
I have no idea where my copy went because I was good at losing DS games
My
back
3DS
then.
copy is right here. I could show you after the stream. Human technology has accomplished great things. For the last few centuries, Magecraft has been playing catch-up to the progress of civilization. Nothing is impossible for humanity anymore. Miracles that can only be realized with Magecraft in the distant past have been reduced to common tools and appliances. Even so, Magecraft does have its benefits. Just as there are
It's called a microwave. I still don't know how you use it.
Dude, they made a joke about that in one of the Fate series. I don't know if it was in the movie or in
Did
the
they?
20. It was either in the 2011 anime or the 2011 movie, 2006 anime, And I don't think it was on Unlimited Blade Works, where actually Shiro asked Rin to record something with this DVR. Oh my god, he had a DVR. And
Oh, that might have been
EVR
Carnival
dates that
Phantasm.
sentence. That was like 2008.
oh yeah,
DVRs.
Carnival Phantasm was a thing. It was like before Unlimited Blade Works came out, right? And there was like a parody.
No, Carnival Phantasm is basically a parody series.
Did they ever make this entire novel into an anime or just certain parts of it?
Unlimited Blade Works, we're still trying to get... We got the original Fate route in the 2006 anime. Then we got Unlimited Blade Works in like 2014. Then we got Heaven's Feel in 3 separate movies.
So you can watch the whole thing as an anime.
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Because this is a VN, there's multiple endings. And the anime is... And I think the Heaven's Feel movie is an anime-only ending? Or am I wrong on that one?
Not sure.
Because I think the ending of Heaven's Feel, which, spoiler alert, mute this if y'all are watching this. Gonna stay in 3, 2, 1. Doesn't Shiro get turned into a doll? At least his...
Oh, that was in the original VN too.
Yeah, but I think the true
And
ending
yes.
for the VN had him survive. But the movie just made him into a doll. But he was like, you know...
No. They gave him a doll body. Basically, think automaton, but with Shiro's soul piloting it.
I thought there was an ending in the Heaven's Feel route where he like just survived it.
Wait, so I thought each route just had one ending. They all have multiple endings?
Yep.
No wonder this is 70 fucking hours. Jesus, I thought Zero Escape was bad with that.
Yeah, Zero Escape at least lets you see the endings because it's made to be like that. This game's just like, oh yeah, you want to get all the lore? Well, do all the endings and redo the game 3 to 6 times. Or 9 times, depending. Just as there
2 words, man. Save plot.
Wait, what?
Meaning you could save.
Oh,
Meaning
save
that
slot.
If
Oh,
I
okay.
understand how that flow chart works, you could go through the bad ends, go back to a previous save to before the bad end, and it would still show up on the flowchart, if I'm understanding it right.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Since this game has a flowchart, we actually know. I forgot that was a thing. So now that we have a proper...
Why did my mic just randomly fucking mute itself? Yeah, that's how I did it with Zero Escape, is I save scum endings.
There remain heights only mystics can reach. Only mystics can reach. It's if science is racing into the future, then mages are racing into the past. I think the Tosaka Grandmaster said that. Whether you're heading to the past or
Mages
the
are
future,
racing into the past.
your destination is the same. 0 or something like that. We could shell the difficult topics for now. Philosophy is for the elderly. It's for the elderly.
You racist fuck.
I finish my breakfast and pick up my
No,
bag.
that's ageist.
I'm reluctant to take something so valuable to school, but it would be a waste to leave it behind.
I really need my Deus Ex Machina.
One could say it is on an entirely different level. I obtained the gem after the code of my father's will last night. It's imbued with 10 years worth of my own magical energy. Wait, hold on. Obtained the gem last night, but wait.
In other words, her dad has been imbuing that gem with her magical energy.
Do I have to explain that she literally kept it in the
Oh
box?
yeah, she probably kept
Again.
it. Yeah, I forgot. She was just keeping it, and then she was been filling it up for 10 years. I've been told that the Tosaka families has heirloom jewels passed down since the olden days, and this might be one of them. Tosaka mages specialize at the conversion and flow of power. We channel our magical energies into precious gems whenever we have a spare moment. Simply put, I'm the gun and the jewel are the bullets. And the jewels are the bullets. The other main thing I've inherited from my father is the magic crest engraved into my arm. A magic crest is proof I'm the heir to our lineage. It's like all the techniques of the Tosa got condensed into a tattoo.
So that's why she wears long sleeves then.
Yeah.
No, because it's on the upper part of her arm.
For now, I stow my pendant and father's keepsake
No,
in a
wait,
pocket.
it's all over her arm. She just wears long sleeves because she wants to. Like, a magic crest is like their magic circuits. It's not going to show itself unless they make it show.
That
I
and it's
gotcha.
she's wearing long sleeve because it's, well, as the game said, currently winter, so it's cold as shit right now.
Which never explains her skirt.
I can explain that. So a lot of schools, even if it's cold, still make girls wear skirts. Like there's a Catholic school near where my work was, and they always made the girls wear skirts despite it being fucking freezing out.
Yeah, but outside of her school uniform,
Yeah, that's
where her
weird.
skirt is so damn short.
It's
Can't tell you that
7:30.
one.
I'd better leave soon if I
Also,
don't
your
want to be
trump
late for
card. No,
school.
that's the president.
Okay, we didn't get here. Oh god, German. Okay, let me get a copy of Mein Kampf. Hold on. I'm just kidding.
Three Bunglock, Verfronen 3, Code 3.
All the time. Oh, it's...
What did you just do?
I tried to sing the Nazi national anthem.
How about we don't do that?
Did you say Nazi or Nasu?
The World War II German national anthem. You know the one.
How do you even know it?
Because of memes.
Gosh damn memes.
Heavy energy in
We're
your
not
brief
playing
foreign
Wolfenstein.
phrase. We need to stream Wolfenstein, actually. It's going to be awesome. We've energy in a
Don't
brief
stream
foreign-
Millennial Edition.
I have all of them. So fuck you. Fuck you, Wolf. Fuck you, dude. Youngblood's fun. Leave energy in a brief foreign
What
phrase.
is a game?
It takes place in 1980. They're not even millennials. It takes place in 1980.
Well, they speak like millennials, and
They
it's
they were
fucking
born in
weird.
1960. That, and they were raised by a dude who is Texan. So what do you think? That, and it's their first
Either way.
time doing that shit.
Fucking hate Youngblood.
I love Youngblood. Screw you. As a mage, I can't neglect.
Combat's great. The dialogue is like, if I can rip my ears off, I would.
Oh, not like you weren't saying that shit back then either.
I wasn't.
Well, everyone my gen was. And you say it's
I
millennial
wasn't.
edition.
And I am your dad.
Yeah, well, I think it's my school. My school's weird. As a mage, I can't neglect the security of my home base. That still applies even if I have never had so much as a single burglar, lost child, or a stray cat. Oh, what the? Oh. What the heck?
I actually added a text flow.
No, this was already in the OG game. I just... Oh, so that's how you access it. You gotta, like, move the scroll wheel. Oh, that's so weird. Why would you do that? We put it on the scroll wheel.
There's one in Catawba, but I have no idea how you access it.
That still applies even if I've never had so much as a single burglar, lost child, or stray cat wander into my home. Actually, I don't think the neighbors have ever even come over to say hello. Oh yeah, isn't it kind of doesn't she comment on the fact that it's unnatural for her to have the only Western styled house? Like this is not like a Japanese styled house.
Yeah. My question
Yep.
is, why does she move? Wait, why does she move in with the main character again? Just for safety and numbers?
Safety in numbers
Pretty much.
combined with keeping an eye on them because she wants Saber, and also because, well, and she keeps saying she wants to take
Day
him
14.
down. Well, she keeps saying she wants to kill him, wants to take down the rest, but Unlimited Blade Works says otherwise.
She's got a burgeoning crush.
She is known as one of the best tsunderes in anime for a reason. Look at the mansion. That's been my home for a
Tsundere.
decade. Fuyuki is a strange city. Oh yeah, aren't they? Isn't the town they're literally called Shinto in the original version of the game? Or they actually live in a place called Shinto,
Mm,
which, very,
it might be the
totally.
religion of Shinto. It
No,
might be the religion of Shinto, but I have no clue.
no, like I remember when we
Because
used
I
to
know the
play it.
town is Ryuki.
I know, but like the region itself, they called it Shinto or something, and I remember they lived there. They kept
Oh
talking
yeah, if
about it.
it's the region itself, then it could be Shinto.
Yeah, which
Oh man, that's my
Shinto,
favorite Pokemon region.
which obviously is made up because Shinto mythology, and it's totally not on the nose if you're Japanese. Totally not on the nose. Totally. What's next? Is Amaterasu gonna come out from the sky and
Yes.
kill her brother? All right. Fuyuki is a strange city. Oh wait. Oh fuck. Hold on. Fuyuki is a strange city. One side of an intersection dividing the residential areas is filled with old samurai estates, while the side I'm on has an abundance of mansions built in your European style. Oh, the European. Apparently, the whole bunch of foreign families immigrated here long ago, but
I mean, if you're not American, European. I will not be taking that pun back.
apparently a whole bunch of foreign families immigrated here long ago, but I've never seen a single foreigner around. There's even a cemetery for foreigners in Shinto, new part of the city, across the river. And it was built for the generation that immigrated here.
日本の土が合わなかったのかな。
You say that, but I'm pretty sure this man wants to live there. Actually, no, never mind, you don't.
Nope, I've given you various reasons why.
I make a mental note to ask the priest about it next time I visited the church. Oh yeah, Kirei, the prick. He's nothing if not full of boring trivia for
He's
sure.
worse than a prick.
Oh, you mean the safe zone?
あれ
He is significantly worse than a prick Kirei is.
Oh yeah, also, I'm pretty sure he dies in every route.
Yep, that's a confirmed canon event.
Oh, so the safe zone's never really safe then.
No, I shit you not. Kirei dies in every route, and 2 out of the 3 of them, he gets done dirty. Like, he doesn't even fight in 2 out of the 3 of them. The only one he fights, he only fights in 1 of them, and the other 2, he gets, like, sneak attacked or 1 shot. And it's like, dude.
Oh, so the safe zone's not even a safe zone.
For various reasons, and because Kirei is a sneaky dude. And I think the stream might be dead. No.
No, they killed it, those bastards. Kill him back. Kill him.
Oh, God. Why is it lagging? It was working fine earlier.
Because your mom, I don't know.
Oh, my family's permanently on the TV right now, I'm guessing. Oh. Something feels off as I take a step
What?
outside.
なんだろう。思ったより静かな。
Something steals off as I stick my finger in my.
There's no trace
Yeah.
of a typical morning bustle. At 7:30 in the morning, there would normally be students and workers on their daily commute.
まあ、こういう日もあるか。
Maybe everyone slept in. It's unusually cold today, so everyone wants to be snuggled up in bed.
Ah, けどさすがに
Yeah, this is all hand drawn. This probably just took a while. Even if that were true, it's strange that there isn't a single student on the street. At this time of day, you'd expect to see at least a school uniform or 2. And yet, from where I'm standing at the school gate, looks like morning club activities are just starting up. Which can only mean...
あれ父さか
Oh, she showed up early! I forgot that happened. With a light sigh, I turned to face the student who called out to me.
おはよう。今日も寒いね、こりゃ。
The girl who
Morning.
addresses me
Sure
so
it's cold
casually
today.
is Ayako Mitsuzuri. She's my classmate in 2A, and she has quite a history.
おはよう、みつづりさん。
Oh, so these kids are only 16.
They're 18.
Now they're 18.
No, because 2A is second year in high school, meaning
No, they're 18.
That would be
that they're 16,
17 then.
17.
They're probably 17. That's my guess. Either way, they're probably legal.
Yeah, that means
age.
they're 16, 17.
Yeah, but they were like 8 years old when the last war happened, so 8 or 7 years old.
That permanently cursed their local park for no reason.
Which, by the
That's
way,
where the last grail was, dude.
That was.
Yep.
also
That
there's a
explains
meme in the abridged version of the show for Unlimited Blade Works where she's always trying to get Shiro back into the archery club by always saying he's good with a bow. That ever happened to you where someone was like,
I
Pass.
shit you not. I shit you not. If that is where that originated, then it has permeated into the fandom as a whole.
why?
I mean,
Because
considering
then-
Archer's also good with a bow, and Archer's fucking, you know.
Well, there's that, but also in numerous fanfics, at least once does Ayako recommend Shiro coming back to the archery club.
Well, the abridged is really good. It's really fun, and there's also another running gag with Rin, where because she's a tsundere and always like trying way too hard, she literally has a catchphrase called 100% maximum no chill. Because she's always like
No
flipping
chill.
out every single time she fights. Like every single time she does anything related to magic, she's always like 100% maximum no chill.
I'm gonna murder 50 people inside this building. No shit.
And there was even a
Magic
running
is quite
gag
brutal
where
in this
Shiro
fucking
thought
universe.
Rin murdered someone, and it's like, you heard her, and it's like, what? No, what? I didn't hurt her. It's like, wait, then why'd you say you hurt her really bad? It's like, I hurt her with my words. I hurt her feelings, Shiro.
Oh my god.
Like, it's like, what, you think I killed her? And it's like, yeah, the way you're describing it. And it's like, why would you think that?
Saber, kill.
Oh my god. She calls Saber Baber, by the way, and it's so funny. I need to get you to watch it. It's so good. They also did the good old fashioned, like, hey Lancer, what's her name? And it's like, oh, my name's Mario. First name Mario, last name Mario.
Mario.
It's so.
Not even 7 yet. You still asleep or something? Or is that you?
Oh, she talked already. She waves her hand in front of my face as if to ask if anybody's home. Yako's one of my few friends, and she knows I'm not a morning person. She's probably figured out by now that I'm still not completely with it.
うちの時計1時間早かったみたい。しかも軒並み目覚まし時計はおろか柱時計まできっかり早まってた。
What's going on here? Father must have set the clocks to go haywire once he took the penny out of the underground cellar. Honey, it's daylight savings. That's literally it. That's probably it. It's daylight savings time.
それより三辻さんは今日も朝練？
ああ、弓道部は問題児も多いし、うまいのは一人減ったからね。4月の新入生獲得のために少し。
Oh, I think it's because after Shiro left, they started like having hard times in the archery club, right? Like they're always trying to get new people.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
Shiro is one of the main people drawing them in or something.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
そう。気苦労が絶えないのね、相変わらず。
他人事だからって言ってくれるわ。あ、ついでだから見ていく？登坂が見学する分には男どもも喜ぶけど。
I'm sure the boys would love to know you're watching. Shut up.
弓道部。
Oh, Also, the music's way too loud. I need to mess with it real quick. Go for voices.
It might be too loud for. Actually, I might just have the stream volume down on my Discord. So
Wait, there's autosaves? Why would you put auto? Never mind. I'm not gonna question it. Never mind. I'm not gonna question it. All right.
I actually cannot hear the game audio.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, you gotta actually like watch the stream. Oh wait, no, I know the problem. Hold on. You could have told me that earlier. Because I forgot.
I forgot there's music in this game and shit.
Go live.
I'm tired.
There we go. I'm acquainted with 3 of its members. One is Ayako, girl I'm talking to now. Barely ever speak to the other 2. Of those latter 2, there's one that actually can't explain as simply an acquaintance. I became friends with Ayako, the club's captain, because I've been watching the club from afar.
そうね。様子を見るだけなら付き合うわ。早く来すぎたからやることもないし。
よし、じゃあ全は急げ。早速行こう。
Christ.
Let's get going.
One of our school's trademarks is its very well-equipped archery range. The chair of the school board has a passion for Kyoto, traditional Japanese archery, so they built a magnificent range on campus. It's kind of a waste for a high school club, to be honest. Unless you're going for the Olympics.
Come on, let's go. There's still time before practice starts, so I'll get you some tea.
Ayako tugs on my arm.
Don't ask why I
asking
sound like a
someone
man.
please. If I'm being honest, her brusque way of speaking is a bad habit. As Ayako said, there's no one else at the range. We sip Japanese tea that's so hot it numbs my tongue as we prepare ahead for today's classes. Did you say you were cold as hell earlier? The hot drink is delicious in the quiet wintry archery range.
さて、担当直入に聞くけど、そっちの調子はどうなのよ、遠坂。いい加減頼りに。
Alright, I'll get right down to it. What's up with you today, Toshika? Did you finally reel in someone good?
And she's the occasion to ask me something completely ridiculous.
ほんと、いきなり本題に入るのね、あなたは。その言いぶりだと、そっちはもう見つけたんだ。
God, I love the range of the Fate franchise. It can go from incredibly dark to the most goofiest shit imaginable.
Yeah, it's like, here's 2 people talking about random, or like the, yeah, especially the fucking teacher every time.
Yeah, it's like, here's a story about the Holy Grail War in reality being a giant carnival festival. Also, here's another story. Here's that same story, but it involves a child being injected with a bunch of worms.
Okay, then.
I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking.
Don't forget the Waxing Moon Festival.
Ah, yes, that too. Yes, we don't talk about the moon. Like, we don't talk about, you know who. We don't talk about the moon. And it's not because we hate
No
him.
comment.
Not because we hate him. Not because we hate it, but because it's literally impossible to explain.
If you're not showing your cards, then neither am I. Don't skip my dialogue. No comment either. But I guess even if I tried to hide it, you'd see right through me. Sadly, not yet. You're not wrong. Things aren't looking too good. Sure, I could grab someone just for appearances, but quality matters, you know. I shouldn't compromise it. What the fuck is happening?
She doesn't even care about winning. She just wants to make sure Rin loses. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. She chuckles
what
confidently.
exactly do you mean by not talk about moon? Like moon cell or archetype Earth moon?
Exactly.
I think he means type moon.
So the overall property.
Yeah, that's why we don't talk about the moon. That's exactly why.
Tonight we take the moon. Fucking never seen Despicable Me, and I couldn't give less of a shit about it.
That's actually the plot of the first movie. That actually is the plot of the first
Is
movie.
it actually?
Yeah, stealing the moon.
Minions,
Entirely.
tonight we take the moon.
And you said it almost perfectly. She did.
I mean, that would
didn't
only
she?
kill hundreds of millions of people.
You want to know how they stole the moon in the first movie?
How?
They shrunk it.
Shrink ray.
Oh, so you know, if you were to even slightly fuck with the moon, moving it out of orbit or whatever, it would cause tidal waves so extreme and catastrophic that it would have a death toll of hundreds of millions.
Yeah, they actually showed that off. Where essentially a dude was surfing, and all of a sudden the waves just stopped, and boom.
Yeah.
I was genuinely surprised to have someone say that right off the bat. Translation: our friendship won't bloom unless we're constantly trading blows. Oh, so the Vegeta Goku effect. Got it. Is what Ayako was getting at. I agree with her. In 2 years since then, I still haven't figured out whether she's my friend or my nemesis.
ところでさ、私たち
Frennesis.
なんでこんな話してるんだ。
Frenemy!
I was gonna say frenemy. I'm like, what? You started at Tosaka. You complain that you never have a boyfriend. So we decided to make it a contest to see who catches one first, remember?
言葉に買い言葉ってやつだった。
Oh,
こ
I
れを取った方が
forgot that
気
was
持
the
ちになるんだっ
reason.
け？
I think that was the reason, or it was probably a mistranslation. I don't remember, because the one we had was a fan translation.
What did that one say?
I don't remember. I gotta go look through the chat, and I don't feel like going look. I gotta go look through the streaming. I don't feel like doing that.
Do it, bitch. You know you want
You
to.
really want me to go through 11 hours of footage? If not more?
Yes.
You do
For
it.
the bit.
You do it then.
Nah, I'm not doing that either. Kidding.
Ayako snickers in delight. My goodness, Ayako Mitsuzuri is, to put it mildly, a handful. I'll admit, I'm looking forward to winning myself, so that goes for us both. Nice.
おうけど三辻さん、楽しむのは結構だけど、目的をたがえないよう気をつけなさい。勝負の内容は
分かってるって。遠坂より早く遠坂が心底羨ましがるような関係にならないと
Yeah, I
完
guess
全
what?
勝利とは言えないからね。
I know it's not a real victory unless it's a relationship that makes you green with
そ
envy.
れが一番厄介な問題なんだが、どんなにいい男だろうと。
Oh, what? Oh no, Discord was muted. Oh no. That ain't good. Discord was muted. Dude? Dude,
Yes.
Discord was muted.
Yes. For how long?
I don't know.
You're bad at your job today, mister.
It was probably muted every time you talked.
Shit. Were you doing that on purpose? You were skipping my lines, you asshole. Why?
Just to mess with you.
Oh, I got you.
Doesn't matter how great it.
Fine, let her voice herself.
Also, I was also kidding as well. I didn't mute you. I just wanted to mess with you.
Oh.
Ayako Sai is heavy. From what I've heard, she's known as a bit of a misandrist. What the hell is a misandrist?
That's a good question. Hey Siri, define misandrist.
Okay. Found this on the web for the fine misaddress. Check
No.
it out.
Hey Siri, define misandrist.
Misandry means dislike of, contempt for, or ingrained prejudice against men. That is the male sex.
Okay.
Can't put too much stock
Actually,
in
sexist,
gossip,
got
though.
it. You could just use the word sexist.
Can't put too much stock in gossip, though. That she made this bet at all means less she doesn't like boys and more that she hasn't found the right person. That
ちょっ
aside.
と私たちって何よ私たちって断っておきますけど私はそっちと違って冷血感じゃありません男の子を好きになるなんて
You say that, you seem to read bitch mode.
Oh, I can taste the irony. The irony is prevalent with this bitch. I forgot the absolute irony that this of this bitch. I
ああ
forgot.
それ嘘もしくは気づいていないだけ遠坂が男を気に
Yeah, not buying it. Maybe you just haven't realized, but I can imagine you're getting soft on a boy.
今まで数えきれないぐらい告白されたくせに一つも色良い返事してないじゃない
We're always getting asked out, and you've never once said yes. You'd think that you're actually interested, you'd at least date a few. I'd say your records are speaks for itself. You don't care about boys.
その場合すでに好きな相手がいるから断ってるって話もありじゃない
We now cut from a plot about magic to a plot about girls arguing over relationship
そうなん
goals.
だな
What is this, fucking SAO?
It's the average high school experience. What you mean?
Wow, talk about tales. But sure, I can appreciate a good romance. We don't even get chapter 14 in this. Motherfucker.
Ayoko's tone isn't mocking. She nods solemnly. Her sigh tells me that it would be nice if it were true. I don't believe myself.
Isn't this prologue like 10 hours long or something?
What? Oh yeah, it took us like what? Almost. Oh, I think it took us like 7 hours. Not because it was like 9 hours in total, but because literally by the time we ended on the second stream for this route, we were literally like 30 minutes away.
We're like, ah,
I really can't hide anything from her.
You like
そうね
we should be on the last day of prologue or Katawa, I hope. She's right.
She's right. I know very well how cold I am.
認めるわ私こと恋愛に関しては素人みたい
そういうこと似た者同士だって言ったの遠坂でしょ
Now you are. TP isn't a pod, right?
7時か秘密の話は
Damn, it's already 7. We better cut this secret meeting short. Who knows when someone might walk in on us. Time to start acting like students.
Yeah.
まあ三辻さんにもそういう世間体があったなんて意外だわええこれだけでも早起きした甲斐があったみたい
あんたほど筋金入ってないけどね私の世間体なんて遠坂凛に比べたら
Not as much as the great Rin Tosaka. I am the David to your Goliath. Your ability to be a goody two-shoes at school is practically an alternate personality.
別人格
Ayako sniffs exaggeratedly. I empty the rest of the teacup she poured me and brew a new pot.
I then throw the hot boiling tea in her face because she's a bitch.
遠坂はどうして部活に入らないのよ運動神経がないなんてざれ言は聞かないからね私は去年の体力
Why not join a club? Wait, I thought she was in the archery club, huh?
Aiko is not Ren.
あら
Oh,
排
just wanna.
血量では三辻さんに負けたわよ私あと体重も三辻さんのが上だったけど
やったー重さで3キロ上回った
Wow, actually laughing about
Hey,
gaining
Siri.
weight.
3 kilos to pounds.
3 kilograms is 6.61 pounds.
God, you could have translated that game.
って
gotta be accurate.
In 6 pounds.
も嬉しくないってのよこのタヌキ
What? That's
Nice.
something to celebrate. Damn it, you tricked me.
That's funny. That's actually funny.
Aiko slaps her nuts on the table.
Shut up. Ayaka slaps the table.
She pulls them out of her skirt like
危ない
bang.
お茶がこぼれるでしょ
Slams
水
them
鳥
on
さ
the
ん
table like, bitch, I have the nuts in this
どうぞ
club.
大事になさい
うるさい
She's just a raging hermaphrodite.
前に遠坂のライバルだ
Shut up.
Shut it.
部員がいなけ
I'm
れば
sorry,
あんたにつって
intersex.
かかる
I
のは
can't
当
say
然よ
hermaphrodite anymore. If there's no one else around, you can bet I'm ready to take the fight to you. Slams her nuts on the table again.
Dude, I can imagine that. That must hurt, dude. That's gotta hurt. Shut up.
What? She carries a bag of peanuts with her and slams it on the table. every time
Yeah,
she
but the
gets pissed off.
vibrations, that's still gotta hurt. That and the sound. Like, you ever hit a bat on a table before? It sucks.
No, why would you do that?
I was a stupid kid.
Stupid.
Ayako side eyes me
Yeah,
with a
probably a
huff.
glass table and you fucking broke it.
It's a wood table. You think my blood is rich enough for a glass table?
Yes. Not that expensive. Is he?
Well, you'd be wrong. Because I mostly had wood tables, and they're way more reliable than a glass one. She hasn't even
Oh
used
yeah,
to be a
fucking
beauty.
one hurricane. Or dead.
A beautiful woman must walk the martial path. Preach. She's always going on about that. Not surprisingly, she's well versed in most
I
martial
also
arts.
don't know why she has.
Even better.
I also don't know why she has a giant pair of testicles, even though she's a woman. It's really weird.
Kyudo was the discipline she was the least skilled at. So she joined the club and worked her way up to captain. She's probably one of the top 3 people in our school you'd at least want to mess with. I mean, she could just straight up archer that bitch and just like YOLO an arrow across the school and into your face somehow.
So besides being Rin's friend, has she ever actually become important, like getting a fucking servant or whatever?
No.
Of course.
問題発言なもんですか私はお飾りの首相だから
Why not? I'm only captain for show. I can't have any more unruly members take care of any grunt work. Plus, there's better shooters than me anyway.
そうなの
I don't have any captain's honor to
水鳥
defend.
先生三鳥さんは飛び抜けてうまいって言ってたけど
あの人がそう言うんならそりゃ少しは自信が持てるけどまあいなくなっちまった
Studio defeats stay night like anime wise.
そうね
Madhouse?
先生がそう言ってくれたんなら
No.
真面目に
I
し
don't-
てやんないとまずいか
Oh, UFO
そう
table.
そう噂をすれば影そろそろ部員がやってくる頃でし
I
ょ
want to play UFO 50. That shit looks so
私は
fun.
おいとまするけど三鳥さんはきちんと師匠になりなさい
何見ていかないのシャ
It's weird that this is fully voiced. Is it fully voiced?
見てもわからないもの
Yeah.
遠くから眺める分にはいいけどね
Was the version we played fully voiced? I swear it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Because it was the Rialto Nua version, which is the enhanced port. Just as I get up to leave, the first club members begin entering the archery range.
おはようございます
Oh, hey! The most traumatized character in this game! Considering
Yep.
her...
My brother eats me on a daily basis.
My grandfather put worms in me. She made me jump into a pool of worms.
Wait. Wait, what?
He did not make her jump in, he threw her in.
Actually, that's worse.
Oh, right, I voiced her, right. Good morning, Captain.
I'll get used to it, Pro. This is the way he voiced her
Rebooting.
because back then he didn't know Sakura's main role in this whole story.
Get no
So he thought she was
fucking
boring.
personality.
He thought she was boring, so he made her like that. In reality, she's the most traumatized and important character in this game.
ああおはよう
Would you like a cup of motor oil?
は
Yes, I'm sorry. I couldn't convince him to come.
本人が弓をやらないって言うんなら無理をさせても仕方がない。
I guess speaks to the first club member to arrive.
それじゃあ失礼するわ。また後でね。
I'll be going then. See you later,
ああ
Mitsuzuri.
また後でね。
お疲れ様です。
I had to look at my old robot voice I did for this. Have a good day, Tosuka. Hang in there, Sakura. You walk into the fucking locker room and she's hanging from a rope. No, not that way, Sakura. That's not what I meant.
Oh, she's still breathing. If you wanted to really, if she really hated herself, she would have not used the chair. She would have just jumped and snapped her neck instantly.
Jesus, don't make my joke worse.
You two were not kidding. You two are just uninhibited right now.
What'd you say?
You two weren't kidding. You two are just pure uninhibited right now.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
whenever we stream a visual novel, we're pure uninhibited chaos.
Yeah, that's why these VNs take so long. So this game, which would probably take 70, would probably take us up to 100. Need a dojo behind, so oh,
Hello, shit G.
the prick. Hey.
Morning to. Oh wait, you can voice him if you want. I'm not touching this guy.
Yeah, I remember this asshole. Hold on. Okay, what was it? How did he sound like in the abridged? He sounded like a
Motor oil.
He sounded like a loser. How did he sound?
I don't know if I still have the codes to JRPG Tortrix. I need to find the footage with the robot voice because I don't remember how I did it.
Oh, just go to the channel. I posted the playthroughs on YouTube.
Oh, on your channel?
Yeah, I posted it. You got to go scroll down a bit, but I posted like the full length VODs onto the channel.
Oh my god, Sheeny, have my babies because I can't find that old channel for worth a damn.
Let's see.
Hang on.
How do I make him sound like a prick? Let's see. Morning, Tosuka. Funny running
Oh,
into
yeah,
you
right
so
there.
early.
Way
Make him
down.
sound as pompous as he think he is.
Oh, I know he's a prick, but it's because of his family. He's still an asshole, though. Oh, no.
Oh my
No,
god,
no,
I'm
no.
seeing your
Your
actual
family
face and I'm
started
not
it,
used to it.
You just exceeded it.
Well, what'd you say, bro?
Dude, I just saw your face.
You think his family started it, but then he took that and just ran with it.
Yeah, it's like his family started it, and he's just like, you know what? This is my life now. I'm gonna be a prick to everyone. Oh no!
Not just a prick, a complete and utter piece of shit.
Yeah, he's just yeah. He's a lot of things. He's a scumbag. Oh no! And here comes the person.
Jesus, our mics were fucking terrible.
Because back then I was using my PS5 controller as a mic.
I love when we summon Jesus and attack. Where?
I summoned. That was a good one. I remember that one. We made a joke about that. Like
That was my favorite fucking gag.
dude.
I'm like, wait, does that mean I can summon Jesus? Like, with all the sincerity in the world, does that mean I can summon Jesus in attack mode?
Jesus is a servant. He's the strongest one. Dude, Jesus would be so OP in Fate Stay Night. He would be so OP. Probably more OP than Gilgamesh. Oh my god. Dude. He would be so
I'm just gonna mute this for
busted.
once.
Oh god.
Self. Okay, that was very funny, and
So good. You know what's messed up is that this actor went on to voice Levi in Attack on Titan. Of course I am. I am the captain, so I need to set a good example for the first years. Shinji Mato from Class 2C grins at me. I want to punch him in the nuts. He is the vice captain of the Kyoto Club and darling of half the girls
how
at
long
school.
is some time? Okay, I'm doing it right.
Don't just punch him, tear off his nuts and force feed them to him.
Jesus.
Through his asshole.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, yeah, I was doing the voice right. I am Sakura. I am not a robot.
Jesus Christ. Considering how her whole family life is, it's probably accurate because she's actually dead inside. So that checks out.
I kept making jokes that Sakura puts motor oil in all the food.
Hey, it's mostly thanks to his looks, of course, but he's...
The only time Sakura comes alive is whenever Shiro's around.
Of course, but he also...
I like this. What is with the music in this game being fucking badass?
It's great. It's super chill, too. But he's also admired for his good grades, social graces, being kind to girls. Oh, you're funny, game. You're funny.
Making sure his sister comes to school with a black eye every day. You know, the works.
And being an overall heartthrob or something
Oh,
like
gets worse than that.
that. Yeah. For example, he knows how to use crest worms, and those things are gross. I really don't follow.
Oh,
that
not
kind
just
of
that.
stuff. Oh, I know it's way worse. I don't really follow that kind of stuff. It's just what I hear my classmates say.
そうご機嫌なところ悪いんだけど一文字抜けてるわマトウ君大事な
He's the kind of guy I imagine actually being voiced by Bryce Pattenbrook and Nagito. Ask voice.
Yeah, I wonder how he sounds in the dub.
一文字抜けてるって
If
Oh
I ever
yeah,
watch it, I will let you know.
because I know the Unlimited Blade Works dub had, you know, dude, not gonna lie, I wish they dubbed this game in English because it would have been so cool hearing Rin's English VA. Because they actually, I think they found the perfect English VA for Rin. It's amazing how good it is for her English VA. As for Shiro, he's voiced by Bryce Papenbrook. In every single anime beyond 2010 to 2014, every MC was voiced by Bryce Papenbrook.
Yep. Yeah, they did the Clannad thing of like still keeping it in Japanese, otherwise remastering it.
字は違うけど響きは一緒でしょ副首相さん気をつけなさい別に首相も副首相も変わらないけど変に意識するとこだわってるみたいに聞こえるでしょ
Oh yeah, his hate boner for Shiro. I forgot.
そうだね今後は気をつける
I forgot he had that.
どうせか
It's quite the hateful
こ
boner.
れを言われるようなことはしてないけどまあマトウ君がそう思ったのなら私には関係ないか
He also harasses his servant as well, and it makes you
Of
hate him
course.
even more.
Oh, he gets a servant.
Yeah, he harasses his...
Technically, it's not his, but he's acting as the master.
Yeah, and he also...
I know Sakura gets one, Rin gets one, our little sister gets one for some fucking reason.
He also assaults
Because she's one of the
his
three
said
founding
servant.
families.
That, and he assaults said servant as well.
Of course he does.
No, like in the anime, it showed her like, or I think in the game as well, it showed her like him like, fuck this guy. With that, I turn to leave the range.
ちょっと待てよ見学に来たんだろなら見ていけばいいじゃないか
And
どうさかなら大歓迎だよ
I'm not here to watch you fumble a bow and arrow, man.
遠慮するわ練習の邪魔をしたくないもの
Oh yeah, he also hates Ren as well, if
他
I
の
remember
連中が気
correctly.
に障るんなら締め出すからさちょっと寄っていけ
He hates every Magnus.
だから
Yeah, but he also has like a specific hatred for Ren too.
それに私別に弓道に興味があるわけじゃないから知らないやつのシャを見ても嬉しくないわ
んなんだよ遠坂弓道に興味はなかったのかへえだっていうのに放課後になると遠くから見てたのはそういうわけかな
I don't know what he's playing at, but he seems to have seriously misunderstood things.
なんだ知ってたのマトウ君
ああよく目があったんだぜ僕と遠坂
I hate this. I
斬新の時に限って
hate this guy so much. I hate him so much. I want to punch him. I hate him. And I thought Sylvain pissed me off.
声を返したかったけど一応決まりでね
Oh yeah, this guy's much worse than Sylvain.
At least
At
Sylvain
least
has
mild.
Sylvain is mild compared to this man. At least Sylvain is like like, you know, like misunderstood most of the time. This man's just a dick. Oh, bro, get away from me. So he starts closing in on me, looking pleased with himself. Dude, back up. Like, bro, back up.
His breath smells like Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Dude, back up, bro. Personal space. Back up. I don't want to see you. See the triumphant glint in his eye competing with the affable smile.
勘違いしてたよ。遠坂は弓が好きなんだと思ってたけど、弓道には興味がないんだろ。ならなんで遠坂は道場を見ていたのかな。
Because out of boredom and also to see you fail. Ah, now I see. It would sound like that, wouldn't it?
離れてくれないかしら、マト君。私、あまり人に近寄られるのは好きじゃないし。
I still love how in the actual anime no one takes him seriously. Like at all. Like none of them do.
And then he becomes like a built villain later on.
No, he doesn't become a villain. He just is literally like no one takes him seriously. None of the masters take him seriously. Rin doesn't take him seriously. Gilgamesh doesn't take him seriously. Like none of them do. But he's such a piece of shit that you still gotta hate him. Because he's such a Weasley little piece of prick.
Isn't Gilgamesh the strongest one?
何？
Yes. Until plot armor kicks in and Shiro pulls a thing.
あきれた。ここまで行ってもわからないのね。趣味じゃないけど仕方ないか。
And I'm pretty sure after a certain amount of time, Shinji just stops showing
あな
up.
たにも理解できるように言ってあげる。
Because he literally has nothing else left. Guess it's what I'll take. Here, I'll make this real simple. So even you can understand.
いいマト君。私は弓道に興味がない以上にあなたに興味はないって言ってるのよ。実際あなたが車上にいたなんて今初めて知ったぐらいだし、きっとこれからも目に入らないわ。
なんだと？
Wait, what did you say? I didn't even know you were in the club, and I doubt I'll remember next time either. Oh, that's good.
What you say to me?
That's such a good burn. That is such a good burn, dude. That is so good.
Yeah, damn, girl.
Like, dude, like, Jesus Christ. You had to do him like that. Jesus.
Oh no, she totally did.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god, that's why is that actually funny?
Funny because you touch yourself at night.
He probably does. I'm such a nerd because he tries to grab me roughly. I twist out of his reach and turn to leave.
それじゃあね、マト君。自意識過剰なのも結構だけど、ほどほどにしといた方がいいわよ。
I gotta go Tsundere bitch mode activate.
No, this is not Tsundere bitch mode. This is just bitch mode. Tsundere bitch mode is exclusive to Shiro.
遠坂、お前。
Shinji sounds like he's about to say something, but he keeps his temper and doesn't chase after me.
Because this
Weasley.
game is rated teen, so he's not allowed to say the B word.
I think this game's rated M, isn't it?
I know it's rated A because sex scenes. Yeah.
No, they removed it. I remember.
Censored
It's the remaster, which doesn't have them.
That guy's all style, no substance. If he had even a little backbone, the people around him wouldn't suffer nearly as much. I took the rear entrance in the campus from the archery range. It's past 7 now, but there still aren't students in the hallways.
遠坂さんだ。
I have no idea how I voiced her.
I think it was a mix
Didn't
of...
I voice her like a man?
No, I think it was a mix of sassy, but with like... You didn't voice her like a sassy, like your usual like sassy bitch voice. It was like a mix of that with What else was it? It wasn't full sass, but it was
Hi,
like,
Tosca.
good
おは
morning,
よう
miss.
ございます藤村先生。
おはよう東坂さん。ちゃんと挨拶してくれて先生は嬉しいよ。
Isn't she
Howdy,
like,
yeah. I just love how so polite.
she's JP's
What?
age, so that means I
Wait, what?
think she's close to your
Also,
age.
those fingers. Jesus.
I think she's close to your
Art
age.
mistakes
isn't
were
she?
made.
Hold on.
By the time that stay night happens, Taiga is like late 20s, early 30s.
So she is around this man's
Yep,
age.
good
Oh my
morning.
god, you found another person pushing 30.
Yep, good morning to you. I just love how you're so polite to teachers like me.
I just realized, whatever happened to Kiritsugu? Did he just die or something? A strange woman pretends to sob in delight. But it may be hard to believe, but this extraordinarily affectionate and happy-go-lucky woman is actually a teacher here, and she's pushing 30.
I just realized, do you know we have fucking 30 hours of footage
Of what?
of this game, or you do?
Yeah, so we were like, what, a third of the way through?
30 hours of footage!
We're like a third of the way through because we've been ranting most of it for most of it. Is there another way to say good morning?
あるわよ。1年生はちゃんと挨拶してくれるんだけどね。上級生になってくると私の名字で挨拶しないんだから。東坂さんはああいう輩の真似しちゃダメだからね。
Sure are. Well, the first years greet me properly, but once they're upperclassmen, they don't skip my dialogue.
先生に失礼なことはしませんが。
よしよし。ああ、みんながみんな。
Good girl. Oh, I wish they could be more like you, Tosaka.
With a parting wave and a see ya, Miss Fujimura leaves. Fortunately, she isn't my homeroom teacher. She's someone else's. Miss Fujimura teaches English. Her sunny attitude belies her expert rank in Japanese fencing. Kendo, in her student days, they called her the Fuyuki Tiger. That's the mystery, though. You'd think someone known as the Tiger would be feared, not adored, right? Well, I mean, considering the fact that she literally, like, came into the room running, slipped, and smacked her head against the desk. Yeah, I would wonder why.
I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
No, she got actually knocked out. Like, she got knocked out from that. And they only woke her up by
And
using her
apparently
nickname.
that shit's a daily occurrence.
Yeah, and they woke her up by using her nickname, if I remember right. Which was funny. Miss Fujimura cheerily heads off in the direction of the archery range. For some reason, she's the faculty advisor to the Kyoto Club, instead of the Kendo Club. And it's just before 7:30. I can see students doing the club activities on the school grounds, but there's hardly anyone indoors. Except... Oh! She also hates this guy, but it's less about him being a dick and more just like they just don't like each other. This isn't like most people in this school.
Hey.
She's either indifferent or she just hates them. And she hates, I'm pretty sure she hates Shinji, and she doesn't like this man either, but it's also because they annoy each other. Always bugs on my name like I did something wrong every time he sees me.
あら、生徒会長。こんな朝早くから校舎の見回り？それとも各部室の手入れかしら？どっちでもいいけど相変わらず豆ね、そういうとこ。
I remember the abridged made a joke where apparently Shinji and Rin fought each other in the hallway, and Rin grabbed an AC and threw it at the man, and had to ask Shiro to come fix
Jesus.
it. And Shiro was like, "Ah, yes, it was the true victim in this battle." I gotta make you watch the abridged. It's great.
And just what are you doing? You're not even in a club.
ただの気まぐれ
So why are you here so early?
みたいに早起きじゃないもの、私。
Student Council President's handsome face darkens with suspicion. He seems to have it out for me. You're
Wait,
funny.
so instead of doing club stuff later in the day like most normal schools do, This school does club stuff in the morning. I'm guessing that's the kind of bullshit so they avoid the 7-year war later on in the day.
No, my guess is that they just want to do the bullshit now. You know how football players, like in sports in high school, they have them go like super early in the morning, like the train and all that shit.
Oh yeah, they did that with our band people. They did that with our ROTC people, and they did that with I guess football.
My guess is that there are the Kyoto clubs like that, where because it's an actual sport played in in somewhat high, high with professionally, they actually have to like do that shit early in the morning. That, and they don't want to risk anyone just barging in and getting shot with an arrow. So
makes sense.
I really don't know why. Maybe me saying temples are dull or so dull pass is what started it.
One question for you. Have you been staying on campus lately, Tosaka? Normally, as the appointed student council president, I'm well acquainted with all of our student affairs.
なんだってそんなことを聞くか知らないけど、生徒会の仕事を情報収集は一人でやりなさいよ。私みたいな部外者に頼らないで。
たわけ、お前のどこが部外者だ?
In what way are you an outsider? I don't think I haven't noticed the way you use your wiles to...
Oh yeah, I forgot. He thinks she's a player or something. I forgot.
That was all. That's all it was to you, was it? The psychological damage you inflicted on the treasurer made her take an entire week off. I shouldn't be too surprised just to see how twisted your ethics are. Wait, so she gave the friggin' treasurer a mental breakdown? Jesus, Ren. I know that. That's why I was going to audit them myself. Is Shinji here?
Oh, it's fixed, Issei. Just then, an unexpected visitor makes his presence known. Don't worry about it. Where's the next one? We don't have much time. Wait, he's not voiced here? Wait, what? What? I thought he was voiced. He has his own VA and everything. Why did they... What?
Did they remove the lines for this version for some reason?
Maybe it's in his... when we get to Shiro?
Unless these are archived lines like Oblivion and they lost the lines.
Oh, I think I know why. Remember how I said this release was a bit controversial because of how poorly it was handled?
Yeah.
I think this is one of the problems. I think.
I love how this is the first Western release of the game officially and we get fucking shafted.
Japan got shafted too. Don't think they didn't. This is the same over there. If it's completely broken, I can fix it. It'd be easier to... if it's completely broken, I can't fix it. It'd be easier to buy a new one.
お前から見れば仮病かもしれん。
Okay, I'll try. Beckoned by the other
Actual
student, the
Japanese
president
schools give
leaves.
students this much authority, or if it's just an anime thing.
I don't know. I'd stopped thinking during the sudden turn of events. The other boy, wrench and screwdriver in hand, turns as if he's remembered something. Oh, you're early today, Dosaka. He awkwardly mutters and leaves. Was that supposed to be a greeting? President and the student called Emiya walk off into the distance. That would be Shiro Emiya from Class 2C.
それはいいんだけどさ。
How do I put it? The wrench looks right at home in his hands, but I'm not sure if it's because it makes him look tough or handy. Well, that's because he no-lifes repairing shit. That and a severe amount of trauma. It's that too. At 7:30 a.m., there's nobody else in classroom 2A. If this was my school, this like at least 60% of these chairs wouldn't be filled. If you're lucky.
And of course, she sits in the corner by the fucking window.
Take a seat at my desk.
Can we
through my
kill
math
this
workbook.
trend, please?
There's still 30 minutes until morning homeroom. I've got time to kill until my classmates start arriving.
Yo, if I ever made an anime and I fucking broke this trend, I wonder how many people how many people's OCD I'd set off.
A shit ton of people, dude. Classroom is lively.
It's
as
like
lunch
such a
break begins
common
the fourth
trend.
period. My school has a cafeteria, so only about half the students stay in the room. Yeah, it's mostly girls that stay behind. The girls think the cafeteria
I
is
think
a bit...
I looked it up, and oh, sorry.
Girls think the cafeteria is a bit too liberal with the seasonings, so...
I read that as the girls think the cafeteria is a bit too liberal. I'm like, what are they talking about? Fucking budget reform?
よかったらお昼ご飯一緒に食べませんか？
Who the hell are you, generic NPC number 357? We girls tend to enjoy our lunches as a group.
ありがとう三枝さん。けどごめんなさい。私今日は学食なんです。
I'm pretty sure she's not even important at all. Literally, her sprite was just made for the sake of it. I'm guessing because they were
I
bored.
used to eat with people sophomore year, and then I just stopped doing that and just preferred to eat my lunch alone.
そうとも知らず呼び止めてしまって。
Because I'm like, nah.
余計なことしました。
What did you used to do?
What do you expect? I was a nerd. Hung up with the Smash Bros. Kids.
Of course, sorry for ambushing you with that.
I think my
Why
school
am I
group
so good at
was,
girls' voices? This is weird.
Middle school, it was geeks. Obviously, we all had our 3DSs and we used to play. God almighty, we used to do that. I forgot. We'd bring our 3DSs
We had our
to school.
dude. I feel so old. We had our DSs at the time in high school. Christ.
And then when high school came out, I got a new friend group and we hung up playing Smash Bros. Most of the time. And I also pissed off my friend with Grand Blue because, dude, my friend, I pissed him off really bad one day when we were playing Grand Blue. Because I was like practicing a certain character. And he never fought that character before. And it would be like lunchtime. We'd be chilling, just playing like matches every now and then. And he would just look at me and just say, "Can I play the game now? Can I play now?" And he would legit be pissed off at me. And he would like actually look at me with a death stare, and I'm like, dude.
Why do fans always make us remember our school days? Is it because half of them are in freaking school?
Because half these damn VNs take place in high school.
I feel like Steins Gate's one of the few that don't.
Yeah. Sangusa looks guiltily at her feet. Among the refined and well-behaved students of Class A, she's the most demure. For some reason, she's really nice to me.
余計なことだなんてそんなことはありません。
There's nothing to apologize for. I just didn't have time to make lunch. I really had to. Wait, is that Rin talking or her?
I think that was Ren. I'll let her down as gently as I can and offer a genuine smile.
はい。でも、遠坂さんで
Okay.
過ごすことがあるんです
So you sleeping too, huh? I like an early morning wank, so I tend to wake up early. You know.
Dude, not cool.
What?
Never mind. Perhaps my smile made her feel better. Saigusa turns back to her table, looking relieved. She's
Oh, come on. I can
adorable.
make a masturbation joke. You said these characters are 18.
Well, then you said 17.
Well, for the sake of brevity.
Yukika Saigusa isn't drop dead gorgeous, but her smile always puts everyone around her at ease.
ええ、そうなんです。なんとかごまかしてますけど、本当は寝ぼすけなんですよ、私。
Dude, I was the fucking same. The only time I went to the clubs is during lunch period, which is where we would all be playing Smash Bros.
Right.
Like, I kid you not,
I just wasn't in any after school clubs, dude.
oh, dude, my library is like super fucking chill. Because we would have the anime club and we got to eat in the library to watch as we were watching. We were watching like JJK at the time. That's how I got into it. And I don't know why, but school square pizzas hit different, bro.
Dude, our school would be like that is way too violent. Different time, I guess.
We were watching we weren't allowed to show things like High School DxD, for example, because no shit. And
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen?
the typical, oh, we're fine with showing teenagers absolute blood and gore and everything, but titties? No.
Yeah, I'm assuming fucking Main the Abyss was also an absolute no-no.
I actually, not gonna lie, I think that actually was also shown one day.
What? That show literally has underage nudity, severe horror elements happening to children that are very much worse than things that I've read, and freaking yeah, other stuff that's like,
I think it was shown
No.
one day, and then the librarians were like, yeah, no, let's not show that anymore, because apparently apparently it was the students that would recommend the anime. And
what episode was it? Because episode 1, how do I put this on YouTube without you getting in trouble?
oh yeah, when we put an anime, they always put like the first episode, and they would like download it onto a drive, and then every single day we got to watch the anime. We would essentially like spend like a week watching one episode, then the next week watching another.
This was a club during lunchtime. You didn't have your club after school.
It was a club during lunchtime, and then every now and then we got free manga. For example, I have, hold on, let me get it. Let's see, hold on.
Cool. See, my school didn't really have anything like that. We were very traditional with our clubs.
They gave most of the manga I have were given to me for free during the time of the club. Like, we got a volume of Haikyuu, we got a volume of Persona 5, we got a volume of Oh My Goddess, which is really good, I recommend it, and a few other stuff I forgot. I need to check my thing. Saigusa.
Yeah, the first episode of that contains straight up nudity, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, and then the teachers and librarians were like, okay, not showing that. And then they just put something else on. Saigusa somehow maintains an elegant air even when startled. Watching her reactions
I need to watch season 3, but Dawn of the Deep Soul fucking disturbed me so much I have not gotten around to it yet.
Watching her reactions is always
Especially
so
since season 3 contains cannibalism, which is something that also disturbs me.
And that doesn't mean I had
Like, way to
time
make this
stand here
shit
and talk.
worse.
And you read that fucking Gorno novel.
That's Gorno, though. It's not fucking people eating people. That shit's disturbing
What's
as hell.
the difference? Oh, you'd hate Cross.
There is
then.
a distinct difference.
Oh, you'd hate Cross then. Because Cross is made by Garth Ennis, the guy that made The Boys, and it is... Ooh, you'd be disgusted. If I keep up a conversation with someone on this army, the real me is bound to show herself.
それじゃあ食堂に行ってきます。三枝さんもごゆっくり。
Wait, is she masking?
Yeah.
Interesting.
She's not autistic, if that's what you think. She's just hiding.
Well, no, obviously. She's just masking. Not just autistic people that mask.
No, there are select few people that do mask. Like, for example, I do. But for very different reasons, obviously. But, yeah. Saigusa and I exchange some graceful greetings. And she returns to her friends. Like, for example, some friend groups I had to sort of mask because, well, you know the way how I act here? I can't really act there, so I gotta hold myself back.
Hey, Gusa, what the fuck is that name?
I see that she's eating with Kaede Makidera and Kane Himuro. Alright, wasn't Saigusa the track and field club manager? Makidera and Himuro are track and field club's rising stars. Makidera's... I do not care. Why are you bringing this up?
We gotta waste time talking about every non-important NPC in this game.
Makidera is a bad influence with whom I go window shopping on days off, but I don't know Himuro too well.
売られたねユキッチ。だから言ったでしょ、遠坂は弁当持ってこないって。釣りたかったらあいつの分も飯用意しないとね。
Looks like you got dumped, Saichi. Told ya, bitch.
それは私たちも食堂に移動すればいいだけの話では。ダメダメ、食堂は狭いんだから。弁当組が座れるスペース。
Fucking girl on the right looks more like a wizard than Tosaka.
男どもの視線がうざいのなんの。
Also, this school's uniform is breaking international war code. Notice the sleeves.
What?
They are red crosses. That is illegal.
Oh yeah, because of the American Red Cross.
Because of the Red Cross in general, they're a global organization.
Yeah, but this is back in 04. Makidera
Still
takes
illegal.
Additionally, those aren't really crosses.
Oh yeah, that's just the stitching.
Like
yeah.
each thing is circles.
Makidera
Rumble,
takes a
really
hold of
make fun of Kuro.
Saigusa's desk as she continues to rant about me. Despite her foul mouth, she actually wears a kimono really well, like a picturesque Japanese beauty.
牧野氏、君の陰口は遠坂城に聞こえているようだが。
You know what else is picturesque Japanese beauty? The glory and mystery of... Never mind.
Meanwhile, Himura's school's solid demeanor are complete.
I had a
foil
joke
that
there, and I'm
Makidera-
like, that joke is way too X-rated for this stream. No. Want to hear it anyway?
No.
別に遠坂さん。
Okay.
マキちゃんを睨んでなんかないと思うけど。睨んでんだよあれ。
あいつは笑ってる時が一番怖いんだから。
なんだよ。いいじゃんか口ぐらい。多めに見ろよ。私と遠坂の仲だろ。たい焼きおごってやっただろ。
Kaede Makidera puffs her cheeks out in a pout, waving her disposable chopsticks in the air. Would you believe me that her hobby is collecting wind chimes? The world works in strange ways. Who the hell collects wind chimes? Wait, what?
There we go. I sent you my mother. I sent you a message.
Very, very, very funny. Oh, very fucking funny.
Oh, that is way too X-rated for this stream. I can't say that.
Oh, hell yeah, you can't. Any rate, it's written to Saigusa to stare out at the three of them. Caught between me and the foul-mouthed Makidera, Saigusa looks like she doesn't know what to do with herself.
気にしないでいいのよ、三枝さん。それと牧寺さん。おごらされたのは私で、品物は
How do you know what that
クレ
is?
ープでした。無意識に事実を改ざんする悪癖。次あたりに直せ。
マジ怖え、あの笑顔。
Makidera holds up her lunchbox lid like some kind of shield. I bid the odd trio farewell, leave the classroom.
I then make my way to the nearest janitor closet, stare at a picture of Shida, or what's his name, Shiro?
Yeah.
Stare at a picture of Shiro and wonder, why can't I be this man?
And slide the door closed. Oops.
なんだよ。大差ないじゃんか、たい焼きもクレープも。どっちも甘いの皮で包んでるんだからさ。
Makidera utters something blasphemous for a girl.
たい焼きとクレープが同じですって？
Is she even human? Are all desserts the same to her?
Wait, what the fuck is taiyaki? Hang on. Is it like takoyaki?
Well, apparently the tan girl thinks it's similar to crepes. Apparently.
I'm pretty sure yaki means fried, right?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a mistranslation.
No, it said taiyaki. They said
Oh no,
taiyaki.
taiyaki's a different thing. Oh, taiyaki is a Japanese fish-shaped cake, a popular Japanese sweet food, typically filled with sweet red bean paste. Those actually look really fucking good, yo. Shit, dude. I could see the confusion though.
Reading the dialogue here. Rin's genuinely mad.
If I'd known her taste buds can't distinguish Fleur's 500 yen very very berry from an 80 yen taiyaki of Edome of
Hold on, let me
Edomea.
do it.
Damn you, Kaede Makidira! I could have saved 420 fucking yen.
Ah, look. If I had known her taste was going to distinguish Flair's 500 yen very berry from an 80 yen taiyaki at Amaya. Damn you, Kairi Makidera. Could have saved 120 yen.
Yen is that like $4?
悔しがってるんだ私。
Yeah, it's about $4.
Yeah, but remember inflation. You gotta account for inflation.
Inflation. I'm not fucking doing inflation on a yen. Hey Siri. 420 yen to dollars.
$2.88.
About $2.88.
And it was 98 yen that if she bought.
Well, no, yen went down in value. It used to be like almost 1-to-1 a few years ago. Like that would have been like $4.20.
Wow, what am I actually
Or
getting?
1/100. Sorry.
Wow. I must still be tired from last night. Cafeteria sounds like a pain, so I'll just buy some bread from the counter and eat on the roof.
Yen had like a boom in the 80s up to like up to like 2008. Then the recession happened and it just started collapsing in value.
No, it was earlier than that. I think in like the late 90s or early
Was it?
2000s. Not 08. If Yakuza 0 is anything to go by, there was a boom in the 80s, in the 90s, or a bit into the 90s, and then all of a sudden it just dropped.
Like Japan had like a electronics boom in the 80s, like shipping, like making electronics for Japan and for foreign countries, like quality electronics. And it just like that's where Sony got their start, and it was in that same time period, I believe. And yeah, it made a lot of money for a lot of Japanese companies.
I purchased my lunch and headed to the unoccupied roof. No, yeah, it's different in the summertime. During the winter, the roof is a convenient place to eat that other students tend to avoid. Yeah, it's too cold to hang out here during lunch. That's a small price to pay for privacy.
さて、とりあえずご飯と。
Doesn't Shiro eat up here too?
I would not eat on a roof. Because I
indulged
feel like
in
I'm gonna
tomato
fall off the
sandwich and hot
roof.
lemon drink I bought from the cafeteria. It's a simple lunch, made all the more delicious by the fact I can enjoy it up here in peace.
A tomato sandwich and a lemonade, I'd be starving by the time I got back to class.
Fat ass. Anyways, I finish the sandwich and sip on the warm lemony drink. I'm a little tired. It's hard to balance being an
Badass.
overachiever and avoiding human contact as much as possible. As the saying goes, one should be accomplished at both the pen and the sword. It's a point of pride. No conviction that I'd be on the top student of the school. I decided that if I was going to be a student, then I would be the very best. I don't want people looking down
Like no one
on
ever
Toza's
was.
Name. That's all right. Tozaga came to be perfect, a perfect, flawless student. On the other hand,
So she's trying to catch them all. Got it.
on my occupation,
Anyway.
on my other hand, my
Shut
occupation
up,
as a
JP.
mage is dangerous.
I will make all the Pokemon jokes I please.
So I shouldn't associate too much with normal people. When a mage is discovered by the public, she has no choice but to eliminate witnesses to protect herself. But mages are cool! Why would we hate you? Like, unless you're actively threatening the world, why would we hate you?
I mean,
You're
technically
forgetting
they are
government.
since one dude's trying to kill everyone in the school.
What'd you say, Pearl?
You're forgetting governments.
Oh.
What the common people see as nice, the government fears.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just look at the current discrimination bullshit between the LGBT community and most governments.
When a mage is discovered by the public,
Or
she
what's
has...
currently happening in the U.S.
Not exactly, but well, let's not get into that. When the mage is discovered by the public, she has no choice but to eliminate witnesses to protect herself. I'd rather not resort to that.
Someone introduce us to the Orange Man, then.
That's why I keep my social interactions purely superficial,
I'll see myself out.
out of necessity. I only hang out with the Makadera on my days off, and I turn down invitations from more social people like Saigusa. It's difficult walking the tightrope of being the #1 student at school and making sure I don't become anybody else's #1. And sure, there are times it tires me out and I feel like life is a real drag.
もう時間か。
I finished the hot lemon drink and stand up. That's no sentimentality for today. Time to go back downstairs and become Rin Tosaka again. Ah, the
Bye-bye.
manic pixie dream girl. That's an
Who the
abridged.
fuck is this guy?
That's an abridged joke.
Her teacher.
Hey, look, it's the
Homeroom
manic.
is over. Make sure you log your... What?
It's the manic pixie dream girl.
Homeroom is over. Make sure you log your day shifts and lock the doors and windows.
That is an abridged joke. I don't think anyone here is gonna get that. For once, it's on.
No, I don't.
Yeah, for once, it's the on my end that no one's gonna understand a joke.
If you don't have any club activities, try to get home quickly.
Class 2A's teacher gives his usual spiel and leaves the room. As far as I know, he said it exactly the same way all year.
遠坂、今日はもうお帰り？
I forgot how long this fucking opening is. Jesus Christ.
Wasn't it like end this night
朝
because
方マト
reasons?
君と一件あったし、
I
面
think.
倒になる前に帰るわ。
No, there was like a 2-day thing, I think.
Oh right, she's supposed to summon Saber, do all this or Archer, do all this other bullshit.
今朝は特に荒れてたからさ。
Explain in crude detail that magic is really painful to use for some reason. I don't understand that whole thing with this universe.
You still have that, like, notes somewhere?
そう。
Oh, I have the
迷惑を
notes.
かけてしまったかしら。
You wanna
Why
read,
do we need them?
you wanna read through them again so I can remind our friend here what rules we found during this whole thing?
Some of which are not applicable because this version removes some sexy content.
Obviously.
別にマトウが下級生をいびるのはいつものことだし、あれはあれでいい精神鍛錬になるよ。
そう、よかった。じゃあ、この埋め合わせはまた今度。
はいはい。こ
The death game called again?
Holy Grail War.
Holy Grail Wars. 7 or more servants and masters kill each other. Last one standing gets the Holy Grail and the Kush. If a master dies, the servant can stay alive for a bit. Holy Grail can only appear after the fight is done. Servants can and will bone their masters to, quote, replenish magical energy. Rin! If command seals are used up, you will lose control of your servant. If servant runs out of magical energy, they will disappear. Boundary fields can take blood and flesh from humans. Holy Grail can only appear to active participants. If a skill is trained long enough, it becomes as strong as a noble phantasm.
Make my way home.
And that is all the lore we got from our last 30 hours of this game.
My name is Ren Tosaka. The honor student ends once I leave the school. Next half of the day is reserved for the other me. I had to become a mage of the Tosaka.
So has she been trying this just every night?
That's my guess. When I arrive back at the house, I'm greeted with the pulsing light of my answering machine.
留守電なんて珍しいな。相手はやっぱりあんたか、キレ。
Oh, that asshole.
I look at my voicemail and it's some guy named Roman from Liberty City and he wants to go bowling.
feel like I know he's
Hey
gonna
it in,
say,
let's go bowling.
but I'd better listen or I won't hear the end of it later. I press the play button to hear a familiar male voice.
私だ。分かっていると思うが、期限は明日までだぞ、リン。
Look at this asshole. Hmm.
あまり悠長に構えられては困る。残る席はあと2つだ。早々にマスターを揃えねばならん。
Oh, so at this point, 5 people already have servants.
The priest cuts straight to the point. Yeah.
マスターの権利を放棄するというのなら、今日中に連絡しろ。予備の魔術師を派遣するにも時間がかかる。
If you plan to oh, okay.
So why does the Holy Grail War have to happen? Is it like a fucking... Like, if it doesn't happen, the world will end thing?
No, it's literally just a thing where mages can just fight to make a wish. And ever since, let's just say this. It was rigged from the start. Or at least, rigged.
No, it became rigged after the third.
I was about to say rigged after the third time, but yeah.
Someone will find a way to ruin it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Someone ruined it. First 2 were normal. Third one fucked shit up. The fourth one was even worse. And the 5th one is where it stops.
Is this the 5th one, I assume?
Yep.
Yep.
Liar, but you could find a backup right away.
お前にはすでに0時の兆しが現れているのだ。さっさとサーバントを召喚し、0時を開け。もっとも、聖杯戦争に参加しないというのならば話は別だ。命が惜しいのなら、早々に教会に駆け込むがいい。
The voicemail ends. It was a clear message in a simple language. If you're going to fight, then be ready for it. But oh god,
言われなくても分か
Surprised
って
there's
る
no one watching tonight. People must just be busy.
that and when you look at Fate VNs, you must look for the grand. You must look for Grand Order, not the VN. Huh. Because usually people are looking for Grand Order streams, not the, you know, the VN. It's only to be expected, I guess.
Not the Vin.
Today is the last day I could drag this out. Thankfully, I managed to decipher Father's notes yesterday. And like I said earlier, unlike you, Twitch would just delete the VOD randomly. I could just leave it on YouTube. I don't have to worry about editing it.
Nice.
Because it's a VN, I can't really edit it because literally if I cut 10 minutes of footage, it's just gonna end up like leaving everyone confused. My battle preparations are in order. All that's left is to seize the right to participate, as he said.
I'm gonna go summon a random guy.
たった一つきりの聖杯
It's not really random because she has a catalyst.
何百年も前から伝わってきた聖杯の儀式か
I love what you wanted Saber, but you got frickin' Archer instead.
The mages who take part in the Holy Grail War are called Masters. Oh yeah, someone got on my ass for spoiling that, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, there was a comment. I remember someone got on my ass for spoiling the whole Archer secret, which, rightfully so, doesn't denote a rank of any kind. Merely describes their role. There's a condition to participate in the Holy Grail War. You must summon a familiar called a servant, form a contract with them. Regardless of your skills as a mage, you are not recognized as a master, unless you command a servant. There's a clear difference between servants and normal familiars. The way you summon and use them are different. Mages who plan to fight in the Holy Grail War prepare summoning catalysts, but
ほんと父さんもセイバーにゆかりのものを残してくれればよかったのに。
I don't know any relics with a connection to a servant. I could summon one, yes. In fact, I could do it right now if I wanted to, as well as form a contract. This town's ley lines are under the jurisdiction of the Tosaka. I am the heir to the clan that administered the land for generations. So my performance will not take a backseat to some visiting mage. Although, while that is true, it'd be awfully incompetent for me to embark on a figurative voyage without a compass.
サーバントはシンボルによって引き寄せられる。
Servants are drawn to symbols.
強力なサーバントを呼び出したいのなら、そのサーバントにゆかりのあるものが必要不可欠なのだ。
To summon a powerful servant, one needs oh. In other words, I need some outrageously valuable item. Like a sword or a piece of armor that a servant owned, or maybe a bone or heraldry related to them.
父さんの遺言に期待してたんだけどな。これはこれでものすごい切り札なんだけど。
Oh, so you can't just summon anything. You need something related to them.
I think.
If you don't want randomness.
Imagine someone got the blood of Christ and just summoned Jesus with that.
I summoned Jesus in attack mode.
Or the laundress.
Like someone found.
Anyway, if it is.
Like someone found the nails that Jesus was hanged on somehow.
I mean, if it was a real fictional, or it was a real historical being, it can be summoned as a servant.
Historical, fictional, mythological, doesn't matter.
Can you imagine if someone summoned Genghis Khan?
Yes, easily.
Wait, hold on.
Why, did someone do it?
Is Genghis Khan actually in Grand Order, or am I just tripping? Because I feel like that's something that actually has been done.
Their name is Altera.
Benjamin
Wait.
Franklin's in Grand Order.
Wait, what?
Nope. Funnily enough, Ben Franklin ain't. Thomas Edison is,
One of the
though.
founding fathers was.
Pendant I discovered in the basement last night. Oh, Christopher Columbus. The pendant I discovered in the basement last night is an ancient artifact of the highest quality. It's amazing all on its own. Still.
I mean, unless all the opponents are Native Americans, you're not going to get very far.
Yep. Still, it won't help me summon a servant.
I'm not
You
taking
would
that
be
joke back.
amazed by their kit, then.
そもそも私以外にセーバーを扱えるマスターなんているはずないし。
Woman, you don't even know how to use your servant half the time.
He doesn't even listen to you half the time either. Alright.
Like, I'm going to do my own shit.
Made up my
Just
mind.
to waste a command seal just to get him to listen to her.
I'd rather not get another
No,
earful.
that's just because she was getting in over her head.
I'd rather not get another earful and waiting until the last minute doesn't sit right with me. Now the real challenge begins. Tonight, I'm going to summon a servant while I'm in peak condition and acquire Saber by force. Ooh, that little animation.
I love that the Saber thing was in our version, because our version was a fan translation.
I love that animation. They made like a new animation for the door closing. Late
Oh, they
night.
did.
Clock reads almost 2 a.m. This is the period where everything lines up. My condition peaks at 2 a.m. sharp. There's limits. This will be my first and last chance. So I can't even afford the slightest mistake.
Funny thing is, she does make one.
Yeah. Because what
She
is
gets Archer, so she clearly makes one.
No, the Archer is what was meant to happen with her catalyst.
I still love how like all this effort to get Saber, she gets Archer, and what
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Saber in,
the mistake?
seconds.
The mistake she made is that she didn't fix her time. That's what I remember.
Oh yeah, her clocks were messed up to the daylight savings time. Yeah, her clocks were fucked up to the daylight savings, right?
No, I think she just messed up her clock in general. I inscribed mage circles into the floor of the basement. Actually, let's take a major evocation to call forth a servant. Servants are invited by the Holy Grail. Masters anchored them in the world and supply them magical energy to materialize them. But the servants are the ones who choose to respond to the summons. I don't understand. Speak English. I don't understand German.
Oh no, that's a name. She's doing the ritual.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Still, I need to keep cautious and focus.
Wait, is she not going to describe this as being extremely painful like she did in the one we already read? Or did
Yeah.
they take that out?
They needed to use like a drop of blood or something. I don't remember. Was it a drop of blood or was it like something else?
Oh, they always do. But they can usually substitute with like chicken blood.
Oh, so they just need blood of any kind?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but tonight I drew mine with melted jewels.
Magic circles are normally drawn with blood, but tonight I draw. Oh, using up half of the jewels accumulated over my lifetime. So I'll never financially recover from this. Oh no! I'll never financially recover
Just
from
fail.
this. You know the meme?
Yeah.
Tiger King? Yeah. That's an oldie. Oh, like this is new. Oh, this is new. It's almost 2 a.m. Finish drawing the summoning circle, passed down to the Tosaka line. Face it with all my being. Yeah, this is new. They added some new stuff. This is the same, if I remember correctly. I flick a formless switch within myself. Then a click, I feel my insides turn over to something else. My normal nerves invert and become circuits for conducting magical energy. But in Tosaka is no longer human. She's just a competent component in the execution of mystics. I melt from my fingers. No, I'm filled up from my fingers. The mana I'm taking in is so dense, or is my bodily sensations. That's why I'm being destroyed at the same time I'm being filled. Running through my body is the power, mana, from the atmosphere. I convert into different type of energy through my body's circuits. Mage's body is nothing but circuits. Oh yeah, isn't the magic circuits a important thing in Heavensville, especially because of Shiro's arm? Or is it something else?
Different reasoning, but yes.
Circuits to connect to the ethereal to the material. The mystical outcome we produce is what we call magecraft. My body grows hot. Seems like horns are growing from my forehead. Seems like wings are sprouting from my back. Seems like my scales are covering my hands. Feels like there's water pulling around my ankles. Sweat drips, stab, swords pierce my body. These are the stigmata that reject my body, which becomes a circuit. No matter how gifted a mage is, we're only human. In a human body, the pain is something we must live with whenever we use magecraft. The cycle doesn't let up. Beyond the agony, deep within the trance, lies the mental slate necessary for connection. Pain wriggles in my left arm. To aid the caster, my magic crest autonomously begins an incantation, invading my nervous system. The mana in the atmosphere I've taken in turns to blood. It's like molten lead. My activated magic crest resembles thorny nerves. When the crunching sensation creeps throughout my body like a thorny centipede. Then the hurt, I forget myself. At the same time, I can feel it taking a hold of me, like I've reached where I need to go. My hypersensitive hearing picks up the tickling clock in the parlor. 10 seconds left until 2 a.m. The power I feel in my body is unquestionably complete.
すげる
Time to begin. I convert the mana I've collected into magical energy for a fixation. All that's left is to feed all that energy into the engine, the summoning circle, until my body runs dry.
告げる汝の身は我が元に我が命運は汝の剣に聖杯のよるべに従いこの断りに従うならば答えよ
My vision goes dark. What lies before me now is the fifth factor, said to be imperceptible to the naked eye. My vision shuts off on its own, fearing what it might see.
誓いよここへ我は常世すべての善となるもの我は常世すべての悪を仕組む
Either I'm tripping and I don't remember this being said. It was different in the translation.
I think this is all new.
Huh, that's weird. If I'm wrong, don't be afraid to correct me, but like, I don't know, I feel like that was different.
Unless the version we were using had missing scenes in it.
天秤の守り手よ
We'll probably end it when Archer gets summoned because it's getting kind of late. That went off
Oh, yeah.
without a hitch. Feels so perfect. It's like I'm reeling in a whale with a fishing rod. Flawless. I'm positive I just drew the strongest card. Can't wait for my vision to return. It'll take a few more seconds, and when it does, I'm sure the strongest servant will be nowhere in sight.
はい
Nothing's there. The room doesn't look any different at all. I spun that much either into this ritual and for absolutely nothing to materialize. Top of that, I think I just heard something
Heard
explode.
something explode in the parlor. Oh no, she talked about the other world and Fate or at Fire Emblem. Shit.
Oh no, she's about to disappear and explode. There's just fucking gore all over the
No.
walls.
Jesus.
My head's empty at this point. I just
Damn it.
run. Reach up the stairs in the basement.
扉壊れてる
The door to the parlor is askew off its hinges. There isn't any point in turning the doorknob. It just won't open either, whether I push or pull.
もう邪魔だから
Kick it down and burst into the room.
Kick it down. Tsundere mode activate. Tsundere panic mode
And
activate.
the moment I enter the parlor, everything becomes clear. Oh shit!
It's up.
Look at this fuckboy right here. Look at this guy. He's just like, sup, I'm a hoe. What you gonna do about it?
What's up? I crashed your living room. Hey.
Hey, sup? He looks so casual too. Why does he look so casual?
All right, you waste a command seal on having him clean the parlor. If I
No.
remember right.
No, making him listen. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Why does he look like that? Like,
When
there's nothing
she
wrong with the
doesn't
art.
have to do that.
There's nothing wrong with the art. It's just the way he's posed and the way he looks. Like, dude.
He's like, draw me like one of your French servants.
Exactly.
It's funny you say that.
Oh yeah, Jean Arc. Oh yeah, Jean Arc. I forgot about. Oh, Jean d'Arc. I forgot about.
Chevalier Dayon, Marie Antoinette. There's many more than just John.
For some reason, Fate seems to love the French, and it's so funny every single
yeah.
time. Everything is in tatters. Rebel is
Joan of Arc's gonna murder people.
Cross-
She's a
Oh yeah, she's in Samurai Remnant, and she's one of the more powerful servants. Has something that's fallen through the ceiling on top
That
of
is
it.
not Joan, though. That is Joan Alter.
Jalter. Top of it all sits a man cocking his head arrogantly.
Technically, yes.
He must be some kind of criminal. No, he's just a fuck boy. That's what he is. This engraver draws my attention. Kind of her clock has escaped destruction and tells the time precisely. Now I remember. Right. Of course. The clocks were an hour ahead today, weren't they? Which means it's 1 a.m. Still a full hour left until I'm in peak spellcasting form.
またやっちゃった。
I can complete tasks as well as anybody
Yes.
else, but suffer from the curse.
Screwed up.
I can complete tasks as well as anybody else, but suffer from the curse of my genetics. When it really counts, I managed to somehow bungle things on an unbelievable level.
やっちゃったことは仕方ない。反省。
Can't believe my own stupidity. Still irritated, I directed my glare at the man lounging haughtily on the rubble.
それで、あんた何？
開口一番それか。これはまた。
That's the first thing out of your mouth. I seem to have been dealt a truly ridiculous master.
The man in the red mantle shakes his head in the show of exasperation. To add insult to injury, he muttered something about drawing the short straw. Oh, now I'm dead certain. This guy has a messed up personality. Oh, you wouldn't know the half of it, Rin.
No kidding.
Yep.
No fucking kidding.
You
really
would
At least it's not his altar.
You would not know the half of it, Rin. You do not know. And is this a servant? I thought familiars were shapeless beings, but this is just a man. No, not just a man. From here I could tell that's brimming with a shocking amount of magical energy. Don't be fooled by its appearance. I'm staring at something that's undoubtedly more than human. It's a human-shaped ghost to the level of an elemental. This is no time to be dumbstruck. That thing belongs to me. I need to get my head in the game.
確認するけど、あなたは私のサーバントで間違い。
それはこちらが聞きたいな。
That's what I wanted to ask. Are you even my master? I've never been summoned so violently before. And honestly...
は却下するわ。
Oh, what did he say? He skipped it.
そうか。
Can you pull up the log?
私が召喚された時に君は目の前にいなかった。
本気？ひな鳥じゃあるまいし、目を開けた時にしか主を決められないなんて冗談はやめてよね。
An identified servant frowns and a grunt escapes his lips. Maybe he didn't like the way I said it, although he has a mixed reaction, as if still unimpressed by the logic of my words.
まあいいわ。私が聞いているのはね、あなたが他の誰でもない、この私のサーバントかってことだけよ。それをはっきりさせない以上、他の質問に答える義務はないわ。
召喚に失敗しておいてそれか。
This is what I get after a failed summoning, huh? I believe there's something else you should be saying.
そんなのないわよ。主従関係は一番初めにはっきりさせておくべきものだもの。
The servant's eyebrow twitches. He isn't even bothering to hide his dissatisfaction with me. That's because of a half-baked summoning.
主従関係ははっきりさせておくか。
You want to clarify who says At least you know how to run your mouth, even if you've failed at everything else. God, I love his attitude. Sure, I agree with that opinion. We ought to make clear who's strong and who's weak, or else it'll make this dynamically difficult.
ああ、私もサーバントだ。
Yeah, I'm a servant, and I'll acknowledge that. I serve my summoner, but that's only how it is on paper, wouldn't you say? We still need to establish who's...
The servant smirks. First he destroys my house and acts like he's king of the castle. And now he has a nerve to ask whether I'm worthy?
あなたの意見なんて聞いてないわ。
Oh, my nose, hold on.
I love when he wears a freaking hot shirt.
He's just like, yeah, I know you like, I know, yeah, he's like, yeah, I know you're staring at my pecs. What'd it do? You know I'm hot.
私 私が聞いているのはあなたが私のサーバントかどうかってことだけよ。
I repeat myself, stealing my gaze. I'm not going to back down from this condescending shark.
ほう、なるほどなるほど。
Oh, I see.
そんな頭
You won't even deign to answer such an obvious question. At least you got spirit. You can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk?
さあ答えなさい。あなたは私のサーバントなのね。
強情仕方あるまい。
Such a stubborn girl. We'll get nowhere at this rate.
当たり前じゃない。あなたが私に呼ばれたサーバントなら、あなた
I'm
の
trying to
マスタ
skip
ー
your
は
dialogue and
私の
interrupt you.
誰
God
が言
damn
って
it.
いるのよ。
You keep reading it.
Am we not? I'm actually enjoying this voice.
I glare at this rude man, giving my seething head a moment to calm down.
ほう、そうか。
I like how he says
Oh well,
oh
I
like
suppose it would be
properly.
hypothetically.
Like he says oh probably. He's not all. He says oh.
Well, some Japanese people do that. They'll say certain English words just normally.
それで。
But some are just commonly understood. And where's the proof that you're my master? The servant blithely asks, smirking all the while. Oh, that's you.
あなたのマスターである証ってこれで。
Ah, the command spells. Command seals, not spells.
They changed it to spells later on.
Oh. I showed
I'm trying to point out to be a noob, right?
Hmm.
Don't think I was born yesterday.
Fathers told me enough that I know what command spells are, at least.
納得いった。これでもまだ文句を言うの？
The symbols item in challenge. The lounging servant rolls his eyes.
まあ言ったな。
Ugh, you serious right now, girl?
本気かってなんでよ。
その考えがだ。
I'm talking about the way you think. Command spells automatically make you my master. I'm really. Dude, I'm trying to seriously voice this guy. Can you not?
Hold on. Overwrite this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have
'Cause
to.
I need to practice. I'm very rusty.
That makes sense, but normally you'd think of command spells if someone asked for. Hold on. That makes sense, but normally you'd think of command spells if someone asked for proof you're a master, right?
何よ。それじゃあ私はマスター失格？
I think I'll cut it off once it reaches 1 because it's getting kind of
そ
late.
う願いたいが、そうはいくまい。例示がある以上、
If that were the case, but unfortunately your command spells show that you summoned me.
君は本当に私のマスターらしいな。
Uh-oh.
The thing falling to the floor.
I reached my
That's
boiling
great.
point and I'm not going to cool down in time.
全くもって不満だが。とりあえず
I'm hardly satisfied, but I can see the point. From now on, you're my master. But I have conditions. I'm not going to do what you say.
お嬢さん。
Sorry, father. I'm at my limit.
そう。不
I'm
満だ
at
け
my
ど認めるく
limit.
せに私の意見には取り合わないってどういうことかしら。あなたは私のサ
I
ー
ask
バ
in a
ントなんで
trembling
しょ。
voice. There are spat over the command spells. This is my last desperate attempt at dialogue. And yet...
ああ、形の上だけはな。それなら、未熟な君でも命だけは助かるだろう。
He's looking down on me, declaring he expects nothing from me.
怒ったのか？
Did I make you angry?
いや、
Of course I respect your position. I was summoned to bring my master victory after all.
君に令示は使えまい。まあ、
You can't even use those command spells.
あったまきた。いいわ。そんなに言うなら使ってやろうじゃない。
We're doing this in all caps, bitch.
No more mercy. I got nothing else left for a jackass like this.
まさか。
そのまさかよこの礼儀知らず。フィアトラーク、アイノイエナーゲル、アイノイエスケナツ、アイノイエスフィアブレヒン。
What the fuck?
待て、正気かマスター。そんなことで令示。
うるさい。いい？あんたは私のサーバント。なら私の言い分には絶対服従っても
What a petty bitch. She's
I mean,
so...
she kind of has no choice, really.
Yeah, but he's like, he's literally saying, look, you don't gotta do shit. Just let me do my thing and you'll win. It's literally... Yes,
Look,
no
I
fucking...
have so much experience doing this shit. You'll be fine.
She has no chill, dude. My right hand aches. 3 command spells.
He's literally like, look, I got the experience here. We got this.
The allow master issue 3 unbreakable commands to their servants. It's too late to whine now. I didn't expect this to happen either. I want to die of self-loathing. Can't believe I just burned one of my precious man-smells on a petty squabble. Bitch, you're the one that instigated it this much because of your damn temper. After that, I retreated from the ruins of the parlor and went to my bedroom. What makes sense?
Wait, what'd she ask him to do?
Obey every word. Which, here's the thing. How do I describe it? Essentially, you can't just say, I want you to be my every word, because it's not really a strong order in terms of servants. You have to like be like very specific, like say like, for example, like, oh, hey, pick up that can, and it's like, oh, they'll pick it up. But for example, if it's like a broader term, like, oh, hey, solve world peace, then they're not gonna do it because it's like just that weak of a command spell. Essentially, you have
and then
limits.
sometimes, if they need to use their ability or their noble phantasm, the master can use the command spell in order to enhance the servant's abilities temporarily.
Before me stands a servant from whom my command spell is compelled absolute obedience from. Supposedly, anyway.
なるほど。君の性質は大体理解したぞ、マスター。
Who would call this absolute obedience?
念のため尋ねるが、君は霊樹がどれほど重要か理解しているのか、マスター。
知ってるわよ。サーバントを律する3回きりの命令権でしょ。それが何よ。
いいかね。霊樹はサーバントを強制的に行動させるものだ。それは行動を止めるだけでなく、行動を強化させるという意味でもある。例えば、私はここから遠くの場所まで瞬間的には移動できない。だが、霊樹で行けと命じれば、それが。
Yeah, it has to be.
But they can essentially break reality, the command spells, then.
Yeah, but it has to be within reason. Like, they can't just do it. They have to, like, be able to do it, though. It's not just, oh, suddenly I can become God. They have to basically do it within their abilities.
強制命令権とはそういうことだ。サーバント自身でも制御できない肉体の限界さえ突破させる大魔術の結晶が3つの霊樹なのだ。まあ今では2つに減ってしまったがな。
知ってるわよ、そんなこと。
I'm assuming this can and will come back to bite her in the ass.
Yes.
確かにこれは私の誤算だった。
Yeah, you did miscalculate. You didn't realize that we would be a petty bitch.
霊樹というものは曖昧な命令には聞きが弱くなる。
Yeah, essentially, you have to be very specific. It can't be really vague.
私を守り通せ。この戦いに勝てなどといった広く長く効果が続くものには霊樹の力が弱くなる。効き目は長く続くが苦痛が小さいため逆らえるサーバントも出てくるだろう。逆に次の一撃を死ぬ気で放て、あのグラスだけは壊すなといった単一の命令は絶対で、よほど強力なサーバントでも逆らうのは難しくなる。さて、ここまでで私が言いたいことがわかるな、マスター。
わかるわよ。要するに広く長い命令は意味がないんでしょ？
Yeah, which is why absolute obedience is not gonna work, especially with a guy like this.
効果も戒めも薄いなら、サーバントは霊樹に逆らって行動できる。そんな効き目の薄い命令をするなら、絶対的な単一の命令をした方がいい。
そうだ。 レイジとはもともと自分たちの能力以上の奇跡を起こすためのもの。それを代用の利く命令などで消費する具は許されない。君の先ほどのレイジはまさにそれだ。私が君に従うかは話し合いで解決できたことだし。
じゃあ私のさっきのレイジは無意味ってこと？
通常ならそうなのだがな。どうも君の魔術師としての性能は桁が違ったらしい。
Is he shocked or happy? My servant's lips twitch upward even as he sighs.
桁が違ったってもしかして。ちょっとあなた、自分が今どんな状態なのか正直に話してみなさい。
Shin dawns on me as I ask him eagerly.
ああ、誤算というのはそれだ。先ほどの命令では少しはマスターの意見を尊重しようという程度の心変わりにしかならない。
Oh.
だが今の私は君の言葉に強い強制を感じている。君の意見に異を唱えると、
So essentially, you.
そうだな。
So
ラン
essentially,
クが一つばかり落ちるようだ。
he fights
Her
back.
will, even though her will's strong enough to do this.
つまりマスターの意向に逆らうと体が重くなって動きづらいというところか。
So he's saying that my command spell wasn't a waste, but an actual benefit? He's still being as sarcastic as ever, as it doesn't seem to have any effect. Besides, if he was weak, and not even 10 of me could resist if he decided to rebel against me.
前言を撤回しよう、マスター。年齢は若いが、君は卓越した魔術師だ。子供と侮り、戦いから遠ざけようとしたのは私の過ちだった。無礼ともども謝ろう。
Servant showing this posture gives me a formal bow.
やめてよ。確かにいろいろ言い合ったけど、そんなの喧嘩両成敗っていうか。
そうか。いや、話のわかるマスターで助かった。
なんか切り返し早いわね、あんた。
何？誤算は誤算だったが、嬉しい誤算というやつだったからな。これほどの才能があるのなら、君を戦いに巻き込むことに異論はない。
Is this his roundabout way of saying I'm a strong master?
じゃあ、レイジ抜きで私がマスターだって認めるのね。
無論だ。先ほどは召喚されたばかりで馴染んでいなかったが、今では完全につながった。
Yeah, shouldn't give him any time to get his bearings.
であるのなら、契約によるつながりを感じられるだろう。
契約？
Now you mentioned this, I think something does feel weird about my body. It's like my closed off nerves are not connected to the outside. Specifically, I could feel a portion of my magical energy flow into the man before me.
そっか。サーバントは聖杯に呼ばれるけど、呼ばれたサーバントをこの世に留めるのは。
そう、マスターの力だ。サーバントはマスターからの魔力提供によってこの世にとどまる。魔力提供量は十分だ。経験的に問題はありそうだが、君の能力は飛び抜けている。普通の魔術師ならばサーバントを召喚した瞬間に意識を失っているだろう。だというのに君は活力に満ちている。先ほどのレイジといい、この魔力量といい、マスターとして君は間違いなく一流だ。
今さら褒めたって何も出ないけど。
break eye
Legendary
contact.
mode
out of-
activate.
Legendary bitch mode activate. Well, I didn't see this coming. I know the command spell is making him obey me, but still. Superhuman servant is sincerely acknowledging me as his master.
で、あなた何のサーバント？
So, oh wait. I clear my head and return to business.
見てわからないか？ああ、それは結構。
I take it all back. He's definitely making fun of me.
わかったわ。これはマスターとしての質問よ。
Fine. Oh.
ねえ、あなたセイバーじゃないの？
残念ながら剣は持っていない。
I suspected as much. When all's said and done,
I have a dagger though.
I got 2 of them, and I can instantly respawn them.
Doesn't he get a bow and arrow later though?
Yeah. When it's all said and done, I got the time wrong. My summoning circle didn't do its job, and my servant was spat out into some random room. It was far too sloppy of a ritual to summon the strongest servant's saber.
ドジったわ。あれだけ宝石を使っておいてセイバーじゃないなんて。
Yeah, the main character's just like, hey, you're here now. Do my bidding?
悪かったな、セイバーでなくて。
ああ、そりゃ通行のミスだから残念だけど、悪いのは私なんだから。
ああ、どうせアーチャーでは派手さに欠けるだろうよ。いいだろう。後で今の暴言を悔やませてやる。その時になって謝っても聞かないからな。
はい？
What a surprise. An identified servant seems to be sulking. Maybe my fixation on Saber offended him.
何？勘に触った？あーちゃん。
触った。見ていろ。必ず自分が幸運だったと思い知らせてやる。
Archer retorts with a sidelong glance. He has a really spiteful air about him. That reaction felt somewhat childish and free of malice. You know, you'd be a pretty decent guy.
そうね。それじゃあ必ず私を後悔させて、あーちゃん。そうなったら素直に謝らせてもらうから。
Apology. Oh.
ああ、忘れるなよ、マスター。己が召喚したものがどれほどのものか知って感謝するがいい。もっとも、その時になって謝られても、こちらの気は晴れんだろうがな。
Archer hops even as his lips twist into a grin. Oh yeah, this one's got a rock
I've just been watching this guy just go at it.
まあいいわ。それであんた、どこの英霊なのよ。
Archer doesn't answer. His sardonic expression is replaced by a deepening frown.
あーちゃん？マスターである私がサーバントであるあなたに聞いているんだけど。
それは 秘密だ。
は？
私がどのようなものだったかは答えられない。
あのね、つまんない理由だったら怒るわよ。
それは
There's that face again. Arch opens and closes his mouth, as if he's having trouble voicing an uncomfortable truth.
なぜかというと、自分でもわからない。
So is he feigning amnesia here?
Yeah. Wait, what?
何よそれ。あんた私のことバカに
This
して
isn't gonna be the whole I came from the future to save your ass from bullshit, right?
No. At least, not that specifically.
マスターを侮辱するつもりはない。ただ、これは君の不完全な召喚のツケだぞ。どうも、記憶に混乱が見られる。自分が何者であるかわかるのだが、名前や素性がどうも曖昧だ。まあ、さして重要な欠落ではないから気にすることはないのだが。
But that's because. Oh.
気にすることはない。気にするわよそんなの。あんたがどんな英霊か知らなきゃどのくらい強いのかわからないじゃない。
なんだ、そんなことは問題ではなかろう。さまつな問題だよ。
You know the great thing about that? You don't have to know what heroic spirit I am. Invincible reference. I think that's a meme. Isn't it like the great thing is you don't or something?
I don't know. Also, he has long ass arms. Holy shit.
He looks like fucking Ryuk. That is some Ryuk level arms right there.
He's so straightforward. Crimson Knight fixes me.
I want to fuck him in 13 days, but unfortunately the developers removed my vagina for some reason.
11 days, but okay. What? My brain.
Oh, come on, it was still funny.
There's no deception in Archer's words. He's sincerely giving me more credit than I deserve, even though we just met. My cheeks are burning. I'm sure I'm blushing bright red right now. Attacks like this tend to be my weakness.
まあいいか。誰にも正体がわからないってことには変わりはないんだし、敵を騙すにはまず味方からって言うし。
I love that she's falling in love fucking head over heels for him already.
Considering who she likes in the fucking Unlimited Blade Works route, yeah. I'm turning away from Archer. How am I?
So Unlimited Blade Works is Ren and his route, right? And then
Ren and Shiro's, yeah, and then Stay Night is Shiro and Saber. Then Heaven's Feel is Shiro and Sakura. I'm sure I'll figure out in due time what sort of servant he is anyway. For now, we have other.
It'd be nice if we could actually pick what route. So I'd rather pair him with Ren, but no.
We gotta
Who's he pair with this route?
Saber.
Damn it, that's so generic.
You gotta start generic before we start getting unique.
We gotta start generic before juicy, got it.
それじゃあ、じゃあ最初の仕事だけど。
早速か。好戦的だな。
There might be a mod that unlocks the story logs.
Yeah.
Now there's like an official version.
I
I'm gonna
thought
look into that real quick.
I thought they changed it. That's what I thought at least.
Let's see if there's a mod. There probably is. If there is, we can just play for this version again.
Before I could see enemy, I toss a broom and dustpan at him.
下の掃除お願い。あんたが散らかしたんだから責任持ってきれいにしといてね。
I grayscaled.
it says the route order is intentional for story purposes.
Few seconds passed in stunned silence. When Archer finally regains his senses, he grips the broom indignantly.
You want to hear one of my favorite Naruto bridge jokes of the black and white thing? Kid, it's already over. When the screen's black and white, it means you got screwed in your childhood. And it's such a true anime thing at the time.
What's fucked up? You know what's so fucked up?
What?
Shiro is essentially just a house husband. That's the fucked up thing, dude. He is a house husband.
I like Rin's character so much better than Shiro's. Like, why can't she be the protagonist throughout the whole thing? Like, seriously.
That's because you haven't seen Shiro's full development yet, because we haven't booted the game up in a long time.
I mean, I'm assuming he becomes badass as fuck, but, you know.
Yeah.
Right now, I guess we're gonna continue the story next time we stream this through the other version.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to start over with this one, I don't really care.
Well, I mean, do you really want to redo all the shit we already know, and just?
All right, we're 28 hours in.
Yeah.
I forgot.
That's the problem.
Oh God.
Do you want to redo 30 hours? Of this?
At least the visual novel I picked is only like 15 hours at max. Once we get to the prologue, we'll pretty much be smooth sailing, and we can do a chapter per night, but it's gonna take a while.
Chapter per night? That's like 5 to 6 hours a night!
Yeah, but look how much we stream this! We used to spend entire weeks, dude!
Yeah! Weeks! 3 hours a session! Not 6 hours a session, dude!
Look, we'll be fine. We'll complete friggin'...
We're gonna have to stream this game earlier if that's the case, because holy shit.
Wait, no, I mean this game, I was talking about Kadoa.
Oh!
What did you think I meant? I'm like, once we get past the prologue of Kadoa, each section's like maybe 4 hours at most.
Yeah, and then after you're done with that, we gotta stream this, and it's gonna take us 6 hours a session just to get through one
I didn't
day.
mean that.
And then we gotta take
Jesus
6
Christ,
hours a
you think
session
I'm
to get through
insane?
one fucking day.
I'm not crazy, dude. I want to get the Steins Gate eventually, because I really want to like get through more of that.
Yeah, you're not crazy. My friend who beat P5 in a week, yeah, he's crazy.
We're still in the visual novels. By the time I beat Kadoa, we can switch to Steins if you want to.
No, well, we got back into this. We have no choice but to bring Fate Stay Night back. We have no choice. We brought back the whole...
Yeah, but Friday's my stream day, so we'd have to do it on yours.
Maybe
Or
after
one of yours.
maybe after P2.
I mean, P2. We need something to replace P2 for a while, so. Because I need at least a month to beat P3. Maybe more time, because I'm also working on the campaign as a side job here.
Yeah, but P3 is also a game you barely ever touch, so it might take forever.
Dude, I love playing it, but then my Game Pass ran out. And I didn't have the money to renew it.
Archer cuts himself off. I have no
Anyway, I'm gonna
intention
go
of letting
pee.
him off. And if he tries to weasel out of it, I still have a card to play.
意義ありそのような命令はこと
いいの？これマスターとしての命令よ。マスターの方針に逆らったら体が重くなるんだっけ？まあ、あなたはその程度じゃどうってことないだろうけど、そのペナルティは今を掃除するまで続くのよ。そんな状態で明日から戦っていくのは危ないんじゃない？
God, what a bitch. He stands there for several more seconds with a broom in hand, grumbling under his breath. And so the archer in the red mantle closes his eyes. I wonder if they're going to put the people die if they are killed meme in this remaster. It would be so funny if they did. The people die if they are killed. God, it's such a fucking stupid line. Is there ever any context for that stuff? Like actual, like in the show from 06?
Bullshit with modern like visual novel adaptations for anime. When I got like everything it needed to tell its full story without cutting anything. But Modern VN's like oh my god, what the fuck's the name of it?
Steins Gate.
No, well, that one apparently told most of its story, but it still got stuff cut. Angel Beats, stuff like Angel Beats, like just didn't get enough seasons and stuff to tell its story. So a lot of like character information got cut out, albeit like not really important stuff, but still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff with like the characters just generally interacting with each other like it's a normal high school, like the story suggests, just got completely cut. And it's like, that's a shame.
Oh. Understood. Go to hell, master.
What was that a reference to?
I don't know. I wonder if they're gonna reference people die if they are killed meme. It would be so fucking funny if they did.
Oh, is that like a mistranslation thing?
It's from the OG anime from 06, and I don't know the context behind it. It's just such a funny meme. Because it's so out of context, we don't know what it means. And it's such a stupid line, and I love it.
Doesn't she like order him to clean the living room at one point?
Yeah, right now.
Oh,
Grace
go to
Marks
hell,
is my
master.
order. Yeah, that's what she says. That's why he said that. Now then.
It'd be really funny if everything was out of place and all this shit.
Yeah, it's
That'd be
getting
great.
late, so I should rest. I can decide how to deal with him once I wake up.
My question is, how's he able to repair the clock and shit and like damage display case?
A fateful day
Like,
draws
is he
to a
magic?
close.
Slightly.
Yeah, no, rather, my fate was shaped by this night. That makes 6, including me. Once the 7th and final master summons their servant, the holy grail of this generation will begin. In the not-so-distant future, the battle I've been waiting 10 long years for is about to commence.
And that's a good place to stop.
Oh, exactly. We're on the next day. On the next day.
Katua Shoujo. Oh, wrong visual novel. Sorry. Fate to stay a night.
Very.
Is that racist? Should I stop doing that?
That depends.
No. Fuck up. I'm not gonna stop doing that. That's fine.
God, the fact that the fucking prologue is 7 hours.
You know why I do that? Because Danganronpa always does that at the end of each chapter.
Man, God.
God, Danganronpa's a short VN in comparison to a lot of them.
Danganronpa's like 50 fucking hours.
No, it's not.
Look at the length right now.
Compared to like fucking the longest ones I've read are the friggin' the longest one I've read is the second Zero Escape.
Let's see, how long is Danganronpa?
That's just long as hell.
Danganronpa takes about 20 to 26 hours.
Yeah,
let's see
and
about-
this is like 50.
Danganronpa is 33 and a half to 60 hours.
Wait, how is this shorter though?
Danganronpa
This feels
3,
like a lot longer.
Danganronpa 3 is 39 and a half hours, nearly 40.
Wait, 2 is 60 hours? 2 is the longest?
Yeah, 33 and a half to 60 to complete.
How do I have less playtime in 2 then? Oh, I forgot. We share a library now. You have access to all 3 Danganronpa games on PC. Oh, wait, no. No, you don't. You only have access to Goodbye Despair and Killing Harmony. Yeah.
No, I have all of them. Remember, I got it on PSN. Remember, I got all of them.
Oh, yeah, but if we, like, stream it together and there's a lag problem, we can just switch to my thingy.
Yeah.
All
All
God, I
right.
need to play 100 Line Defense.
All right, we're gonna end it here because it's gonna take way too fucking long to get through all this. I love the new.
It's still crazy
UI.
how the most brutal killing game was the 53rd killing game.
Yeah. All right.
Only 3 survivors.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, no, I'm lying. The actually most brutal one is the 52nd, which we don't get to see.
All right. We're getting it off here. For those that are new, I'd really appreciate subscribe if you are new. And like the stream if you enjoyed it. For those watching after the stream, I really appreciate if you like the stream if you enjoyed it and subscribe. 750 subs, I promised I would replay DMC2 with Lucia. So yeah, look forward to that if I ever get to that much. And you want to link your shit?
I'm Japan Lover 79. You can find me at Japan Lover 79 on YouTube. I am currently playing through Katawa Shoujo with this asshole, and I plan to start another Nuzlocke soon once shit gets back in order.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna head out to bed because it's getting kind of late. Good night, guys and gals. We're gonna call ourselves. See y'all next time. Bye bye.